Good afternoon, everybody. How are you guys doing today? It's Wednesday. That means Mystical Space Ninja time. Just got through relaxing in the garden with the kitty cat, so I'm ready to just zoom out into space and see what Inaros Prime is capable of. On that note, for those of you who are not paying attention, TennoCon has technically started. Bo-Katir is available and around for TennoCon, for the TennoCon relay. So if you guys either don't have access to it or just need some assistance getting around, by all means, let us know. I, myself, and a few other people here in Shards of Fate who do have TennoCon access are more than willing to purchase some things for you and trade them back to you. So if you need anything, hit us up, let us know, and we'll see what we can do. Otherwise, today is going to be all about Inaros Prime, so if you require Inaros Prime stuff, we're going to be grinding out relics, getting the relics done, getting the parts for those of you who need it. And if at any point we have any lulls, we might take a break and do some glass maker stuff. Who knows? That'll be break stuff. But primarily, we're focusing on Inaros Prime today and getting all of his stuff. And, you know, just in general being an immortal, right? Just being an immortal mummy god. But yeah, and thank you for the light test there, Marana. Everything worked beautifully. And this time, they went back. You didn't even have to change them to... The API is fixed. You didn't have to change it back to cyan. They went back to cyan on their own. Look at that. What's up, Bucket? How you doing? Oh, yes, that is correct. Also, thank you for reminding me, Bucket. Also, the summer event has started. So if you want to go have a squirt gun fight with the Grenier, go hit up Kayla Dathum and go do some squirt gun fighting. Pew pew. Yeah, went back, but also quickly. Yeah, the new update for the light API is doing a really good job. Much love to Lumia Cove for all of their support on that one. But that's about what we got it for today. As usual, I'm Kadarki, so welcome to Shards of Fate. Let's be mystical space ninjas today and kick some ass. Hey Rajara, how you doing? And she's also saying hi to Marana, so Marana, pay attention. But yes, those of you who wish to pop into chat with us here in the Discord, let me know. We'll get you in a group. If we have more people to fill up more than one group, we'll set up another group and we can cycle people in and out for those of you who want to be here in the stream. Otherwise, you know, we'll do what we got to do. Better than yesterday. I'm glad you're doing better than yesterday. Should I ding dong the doorbell? I mean, if that's your question to come in, Bucket, I'll get you. There's Bucket, and I know Rajara wants to join us today, but Rajara, let me know when you're ready, and I'll grab you. Because I know I have to look for some stuff. So I have everything, by the way, speaking of Rajara, you're sitting in the tenor relay now. Okay, I'll get you. Speaking of your Prime parts, I had everything for Mesa except the systems you needed.
Of course.
I had everything else. Neuroptics, blueprint, chassis, no systems. I was like, well, I mean, I got plenty of relics. We can run it. So we can run relics.
It's Kayla to Fame, not Kayla to Thum.
Whatever. Kayla.
Do not
whatever.
Disrespect her like that.
Well, look, it's because it's called Rathum. That's why.
Well,
so it kind of just gets mixed. It just kind of mixes together.
Anyway. Besides that, yeah, I am.
Good God, Discord, just who, what, where? Oh, that's you. That's you popping into the Discord chat. I was like, what? Somebody just started listing off stuffs. Is that all the parts you need?
It's the stuff that I'm like one piece away from.
Gotcha. I mean, we'll pull it up. We're gonna be doing relic runs for Inaros Prime and stuff today, so can do. Also pay attention to Marana there. She's talking to you.
I do want to do the dog days alert because I've never done it before.
You didn't do the dog day last year?
I have never been able to hit it exactly when it pops up.
Oh, it's fun.
A week late, or it's like
fun / annoying. It is what it is, you know. But that is our general thing for the day. Hold on, let me minimize some stuff over in the Discord side of things so I can actually see all of the Discord going on.
There's 200 points. Is that like per win?
hold on. I gotta see what you're looking at.
Run. I'm halfway through it right now.
No, it's not per run. You can. Well, actually, I should say last year you could. You could get all 100 points in a single session. It was a bitch, but you could do it.
What are the points?
So it's kills. It's based on number of kills. So you could. Last year they had a big issue with, and I hope they fixed it because I haven't touched it since it popped out. So last year they had a big issue where people would run in, kill a single guy, and then sit in the corner and do nothing for the rest of the match. And they'd get their 6 points and they'd get the hell out and they'd come back in. And so they'd kill a guy, leave, kill a guy, leave. And so for those of us who are trying to get, because you can get all 200 points in a single run, or at least a lot of them. At least last year you could. I don't know about this year. Last year you could get the bulk of the points. So you get like 50, 60 at a time or more based on because it's based on kills. So you just run around killing things. But yeah, that's the points. The points is kills.
Do one and done? That sounds highly.
Because it was faster. Because it's a time-based thing. It's a timer, and so they would run in, they would kill a guy, they would leave, they would go back in, kill a guy, leave, and so they were just doing that back and forth. And about a week into the event, DE fixed it, so if you left before the timer ran out, you didn't get any points. So what people were doing is they would kill a guy and then set up in a spot. There was a corner of the map where you could sit, and the AI would ignore you, and so they'd kill a dude and they'd just sit there. And they'd let you run around and do all the work because your kills give them points.
Yeah, it doesn't.
But you had to kill at least one person to count as participation. So they would kill a guy and sit in a corner and let somebody do all the work for him, like a bunch of jackasses. So I hope they fixed that for this year, because that was honestly, like, the summer event was a lot of fun last year, but it was really annoying to have those people just kill a guy, sit in a corner while you're running around, getting their points for them. And yes, Rajar, we can hear you here in Discord. Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say that from what she said, it sounds like that's not the case. So
good.
We're fine.
Yeah, no. You only.
Of course, the first drink I take out of the freaking straw and I spill it all over myself. God damn it.
They actually have to do the work now. That's fun.
That's okay. Hey, it's not hard. It's not difficult. They're not. So it's.
I was gonna do it anyway.
There's like one or two enemy.
Water gun. It's laughs.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's interesting. It's an interesting mechanic because you don't have infinite ammo. You have to go fill up the water gun and stuff. But there is like one or two enemies. If it's the same exact enemies from last year, there's like one or two that are just pricks. Well, they're like damn near impossible to hit, but they're worth the most amount of points.
I read up on it, so I vaguely know what's going on. Frankly, I just want to do it because it's Kayla the same.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's fun. It's also a lot of fun. So let me grab everybody here, because we're sitting here yapping, and I'm not doing anything except yapping.
So I guess I assume we can do that first real quick, and then...
yeah, we can do a round of that if you want. We can do a round of some summer fun, some dog days of summer type of dealies.
I do want to get Inaros, and I actually am very curious about Pantera, because I never used the base one.
We'll find out, because I have it all equipped right now.
Also, quick question before we do anything, Kandark, for you. The two syndicate weapons you're missing, there's one from Perrin and one from New Loka, correct?
I will answer you right now.
I need to know what you're missing from New Loka, because I may have fucked up.
You gave me the Tigress and the Kastanas. I need the Magistar.
That's the one I fucked up.
Okay, so I need the Magistar, and I need...
I believe you need the Penta.
And I need the Penta. Yeah.
Okay, I should have a Penta for you, although it's not saying I have.
Hey, if somebody else needs the you did fuck up, but you can see if somebody else has needs the Kastanas.
I wasn't able to get enough for your Penta yet, but I will.
That's fine. If somebody here needs the Kastanas, I mean, you have an extra one to give. So there you go.
I grabbed a second Tigress because I thought, I need both.
Oh, or Tigress, whatever.
I goofed up.
Yeah, it was the
flat, so I'm gonna sell it.
Yeah, no. I mean, go for it. Go for it. What up, Zora? How you doing? Sorry, I had to read Zora's intro because I read right in the middle of what you posted, Zora, and I just read my sudden but inevitable betrayal, and I was like, I'm sorry, what? I betrayed who? What?
Well, your son might have betrayed Zora.
I mean, you know, I can't speak for what the minion do, okay? He's 5. I only have semi-conscious control over what he does. Without, you know, tying him to a chair.
The most exciting part.
Like, without tying him down, I don't really have control of what my 5-year-old does. Or rather, what my 5-year-old thinks. I have control over his actions to a degree, but I do not have control over the other stuffs. But yeah, we can do a Dog Days of Summer thing real quick. That's totally fine. And
Yeah,
then we'll go do Inaros and grinding because I need ducats from hell. They didn't really give us a what's it called? A heads up before they dropped Boa Katir for TennoCon, so he just kind of showed up this week, and I was like, oh, crap.
He showed up like a week and a half ago, man. You're like on the tail end. He's got 2 days.
No. Well, he popped up on the 14th until the 18th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he popped up on the 14th to the 18th, and I was just like, when the hell did this happen? And it just,
they did not announce it.
they didn't announce shit. It just popped up, and I was like, what? Hi, buddy. How you doing? How you doing? Did you have a good nap?
Mm-hmm.
Did you have a good nap? You know?
I took one.
I know you took one. You did a good job. But boom. And because of that, what do you get to do?
Play on the Switch.
Yeah, that's right. You get to play on the Switch. And yes, you can play Minecraft. But if you get whiny, then no more Minecraft, okay?
Okay.
All right. So don't get whiny.
Papa,
Don't get all
also,
super frustrated. What's up? Also,
where's the cat?
probably outside. He's probably out in the window.
Also,
He's probably enjoying.
he is not.
He's not? Well, then I don't know, and it doesn't matter where the cat is. You don't need to worry about where the cat is, because you've been mean to him today. Locking him inside your castles and stuff. Not cool. So don't worry about where the kitten is. Go play.
I also have to do the rest of my book.
Oh, yeah, you gotta do your schoolwork. Go do your schoolwork. Because he is 5. And we're trying to get him over the concept that the kitty cat is not a baby doll. Because he likes to, he hugged him earlier this week or over the weekend so hard that the cat made a weird noise. And it was one of those, all right, kitten, and then the kitten proceeded to growl at him for the rest of the day. Don't piss off the cat. The cat will get you.
Oh, I see. It's on Earth. I didn't realize.
Yes, it is on Earth. And Zora Ninja joined us, which is fine.
Totally, have no idea. Yeah, I also.
I mean, it doesn't even need adequate vacuum systems for that. There, Zora. It just needs to be cut in the right place.
Oh, there's no beach scene on. I thought last year they did like a beach scene, so you.
It was a beach scene.
It is.
Well, now it's a relay scene. I don't want a relay. I want a beach.
It's beach.
No, it's not. It's Hydra's relay scene. I'm looking at it right now.
Well, I bet you it'll be a beach when we get there. Just hit the button.
Well, no, I know the arena itself is, but I want to capture a scene that's a beach.
Oh, the capture a scene. Oh, yeah. Last year it was a capture a scene. Yes, the last year's capture a scene was a beach. That is true.
I'm guessing it's not tradable, so I can't just buy it.
You have to check the market. I have no idea. I don't keep track of the capturas. I have almost all of them. I just don't care enough. Honestly, if the only captura I would care about is a green screen, so I can just crop out what I want. And that way, the glory of Photoshop can do the rest. But let me swap over to the main screen for you guys, because we're getting ready to drop. Yeah, just like the solid color screen is the only screen I care about for capture, because then I can do the cool poses of all things, and then Photoshop the rest. Because the glory of Photoshop editing is amazing. Also, she is drunk. No.
That's more high than drunk.
No, well, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. I'm gonna I have to pump up my, there we go. That's why we weren't killing people.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't bad at aiming.
Yeah, I forgot how to play the game there for a second. You can only fill up at little water pylons that pop up.
Okay, where's the water pump? Is this it? Oh, okay.
You'll see, it'll be water gushing up out of the ground.
I don't have to actually do anything.
No, you just stand there. It's just water gushing up out of the ground.
Wow, these guys really are bad at shooting water guns. I'm getting hit and they don't really seem to be doing anything.
Yeah, it looks like they might have fixed the ridiculously harsh fall off that there was there last year too. The fall off was harsh last year. Which I'm okay with. That was Rajara I was shooting. Not a bad person.
Well, this
By the way,
is
Mena
flat.
says hi.
Hi, Mena.
What are you doing up there, silly goose? Oh, this is fun. I wish all of Warframe was like this.
Yeah, it's a fun little event. I mean, I agree with what the community said last year. Can I have the squirt gun, like, for real?
Right.
Can you give me this as an actual weapon, please?
Uh-oh, I ran out of water.
Because it'd be hysterical. Yeah, this is why Death from Above has like 15, 16 beach balls in his orbiter. Like a crazy person.
Well, where did he get the beach balls?
You got the beach balls from last year's event. Last year's
wow.
event, the beach balls,
this is
there were...
like kill locked. Oh, I see. Oh, that's cool. Oh yeah, we could definitely wrap up at least half of it.
Yeah. Oh, no.
Hello.
Oh, speak of the devil.
Speaking of the persons, and Azora also has appeared. Zora makes sense. Zora is here. I don't know how Death got here, but hi.
He has this streamer role. He's had it for ages.
No, I've only had it for a couple weeks.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. I gave that to you.
A lot longer than that.
I gave that to you because you had that weird internet week. Yeah. You kept getting bumped to AFK for some stupid reason. And it was a pain to stop what I was doing to drag you back up here.
Kicking and screaming.
Yeah. I'm all about dragging people kicking and screaming, but only when I have to. Oh my god, the fall off. There it goes.
120 kills here.
What? What?
I got really good at doing this. And then I learned that you could just hide in one of those little storage trap things.
You could. I think they've fixed a lot of that since last year, which is nice. Means you gotta do your job. You gotta actually work.
No, they kind of fixed that last year. They made it so that you could actually get points from killing them.
Well,
Before
we hit
you
100.
would kill them and it didn't do anything.
$20 seconds.
I mean, kill us in like the same way that you would kill somebody
God.
Nerf or airsoft.
Right.
And also, these grenades are highly allergic to water.
Alright.
Which would be kind of cruel.
Okay, there you go. Zora was
Well,
loud,
that
had to
was-
turn him down.
Buckets of fun.
Bucket
Hey,
bucket
look
the
at me,
fun.
I won the arena again.
Yeah.
I'm very good at arenas.
I had to reacquaint myself for the fall off on those weapons too.
I want that
I had to beginningly acquaint myself.
I know.
I want that gun, except it shoots carburine acid.
So that was 25 points is what that was.
Oh, they make you do it each individual stage, so you can't
Yep.
on Moss it. That's dumb.
Yeah, they started that They started that back with Hildren, like back before Hildren, I think. It's really annoying.
None of the
You
other
guys got
events
room?
I've done have worked like that.
No room. No room at the moment.
Okay, I'll just solo it. Unless
No
you
worries.
want to join Zora.
Zora is with us.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yep. That's why we don't have room.
Yeah, you are technically the intruder here.
This is true.
Also, guess what happened to me yesterday?
You didn't die?
My car got broken into.
And somebody died?
That's why
Not
you
yet.
use flamethrowers.
Not yet.
They stole a pack of nicotine pouches I had in the armrest, so I'm gonna buy another pack and mix it with rat poison.
All that for that?
Yeah, that seems...
I mean, if it were like a pack of cigarettes, that makes sense. I mean, it's dumb, but like...
You have to check the latch on your door. Like the inside, where it actually latches.
Nah, I just forgot to lock it. That's how they got in.
No.
It was
Oh.
dumb, but
If they
fucking-
still do that, if they
Okay, so
managed to open the door, do it anyway. They could have put a duct tape on it so that it doesn't actually latch.
So
I've seen it done. back
you-
in Memphis.
Anyways.
got to lock it, but then they didn't steal anything besides nicotine?
Yeah,
yeah,
it's
there
silly.
was nothing really in the car. They just went through, tore it all apart, and threw everything around like an asshole.
Seriously,
Okay,
check
but I mean,
that
why
door.
would they take the car?
Don't worry,
I
Bucket.
don't know.
Don't worry, Bucket. I had one of my cars stolen out of my parking lot by a chop shop crew, and it was hysterical because they broke the glass in my unlocked car to get into it. I was like, wow, you didn't even bother to check the door because I left I knew the neighborhood I lived in. I just left the doors unlocked. I didn't care. There's nothing in my car. The stereo system had already been ripped out, so there was nothing of value in the vehicle.
So, what's next?
But they could. I had an earlier model of the same car as my neighbor, but his because it was a later model had an ignition lock, so they couldn't take his car.
Oh, I've seen that.
They looked over and saw mine and went, "Wait, that's the same model, only like 2 years earlier. We'll just take that one." Came out to go to work and was like,
The
"Huh."
ignition locks are really, really good. Always put one in and always hide it really well.
You also get a discount on your insurance if you have ignition locks.
This is also true. Anyways, so do we want to do that again, or do you guys want to go farming for Inaros and stuff?
I'm more than happy to do it some more. That was quite a bit of fun.
I mean, we only have to do it, what, 5 times? 6 times?
Look in death,
Four.
check the latch.
already done one.
Make sure it isn't duct tape.
Hey,
to
Death, remember you have to check your doors on your car now. Hey, Death, just remember that, okay?
I'm saying that because I've seen this exact scenario play out, where they take something minor, and you think, oh, it must have been nothing. Then they go and they take something valuable after checking it for several nights of having that.
Yeah, but the trick there is don't leave anything valuable in your car. Make the car the only valuable thing.
Which is still a lot, but
I mean, again.
Yes, but
horrible-
as long as you have full coverage insurance, your car's covered.
I guess.
So if they steal it, who cares? The insurance company will buy you a new car.
Still don't want it stolen.
Yeah, that agreed. You still don't want it stolen, but you know. I'm not saying it's ideal.
Kayla to fame is the best part about this entire event.
You're not wrong. Oh, oh, I don't want to die, no
I
thanks.
really want one of these squirt guns, except it keeps covering acid.
Yeah, that's called the Acrid, except a worse version.
The Acrid shoots needles.
I mean, these are literally supposed to be Acrid guns, I think. Or like Nox guns. They're just really bad. Or way better than...
Well, the Nox uses the
Carburying acid is at least 1,000,000 times more powerful.
Or no, he uses the Nox uses the Stug, or
Yeah, he uses the Stugga.
version of it. It's right.
Whatever it touches basically throws in.
Oh my god!
But yeah, this is just like the Acrid, so if you want it, just make an Acrid.
Yeah, but the Acrid doesn't have fall off.
I mean, it's the same thing, just shoots acid.
Actually, no, I wouldn't that long back. If somebody shot the tank on that thing, they would splash on you and you would die instantly.
Yes.
You know, I don't think we have to worry about that because they remove self damage.
He's talking in real life there, Bucket.
Oh, well, I don't want one in real life. Just, I don't know.
Because he's a weird, morbid man who
Better
wants...
life choices, Zora. That's
I squirted Rajara a little bit, it's okay.
Because you could literally cut through anything.
I mean, that's what thermite's for, but you know.
Yes, but with acid.
Yeah, but with thermite, which is significantly safer.
Acid, which you can
And
barely
hotter.
contain.
I'm more worried about the safety feature, less about the how quickly it's
How
done.
long acid takes to eat through metal? Even the strongest concentration of hydrochloric acid will still take a while to chew
This
through the
is
slightest.
carburying acid. It's
Oh my
1,000,000
God.
times more powerful than...
Why can't we just play with the squirt gun, Zora? They make
I don't
those
know.
in real
I
life.
have no idea.
You're making this a lot more stress-inducing than it has to be. Remember, we're supposed to be having fun, not talking about acid guns. Don't make me come over to your house and poison
Wow,
you.
that guy leaped really far to get to you, Bucket. Wow.
He did?
And then he wouldn't die. Come on, man. Just
Well,
let me
he
shoot
made
you.
Very poor life decisions because I am very good at squirt gun. Comes from all that practice as a child of having never used a squirt gun, of course. Because I was too poor to afford one.
Yep.
Kayla DeFame's the best beach mom ever.
She is the beach mom right now. This is true. Oh my goodness. Die.
Well, we've already reached goal 2, considering we only needed 50 points.
That's true.
Whether you have corrosive protection, is that basically just you have a layer of baby critter in your armor?
I use growing power. Because now I'm thinking about Kayla in a beach bikini, so everything's growing and gaining power. Oh, hee hee! I made a pee-pee joke on Twitch. Now I'm going to be assassinated.
Alright.
With a squirt gun. A guy in a purple t-shirt is going to come to my house and go, "Don't you dare make pee-pee jokes on Twitch!" And then he's going to squirt me with water. And it's going to be really awkward. And then we're going to go out.
It's gonna be really awkward because you're gonna grow again.
Ice cream. We're going to go out for ice cream after. Everything's just fun and happy.
Goodness gracious. I forgot how horrendous the lead is on this.
Hey,
I was,
you remember the person who hated most from this last time?
Yeah, Garesh is annoying.
No.
I haven't noticed any of them are a problem.
Everything
I've-
misses him, and he's so fast, and he changes
Yeah, it's
direction.
Joust his butt real quick, so I think you guys are crazy.
Well, it's because they can also bullet jump too, which is annoying. They're just whipping around the screen, and you're just like, could you stand still, sir?
Hey, I won again. Okay. I was also the only one on our team
Des-
to die.
Despite how absolutely terrible I thought I was doing, I did better than I did the first time. So I'm adapting again. Yay!
I did the best and the worst. I am the epitome of the yin-yang.
So that didn't count. That's lovely.
Why didn't that count?
I don't know.
Well, that doesn't make sense. How does it work then?
Yeah,
Oh, you need to actually select the missions. That's why they're individual missions. They aren't.
Are they? Oh, they weren't
That's how they fixed it.
They weren't individual missions last time. God damn it.
Wow, we are dumb.
Yeah, well that's because last year it wasn't individual missions.
Oh man. Boy, I think maybe we're taking too much of that gas leak too.
Maybe. Yeah, last year it was all the same mission. God damn it.
What a trickster! It's like the Halloween one. It's the different stages now. Yeah, but we don't get the beach scene, which is the worst of the worst.
Yeah, that is pretty
For
crappy.
shit,
All right, hold on. Let me close this window because it's getting a little hot in here. The heat has finally decided to come in. The 95-degree weather has finally decided to seep into the basement.
Stop complaining.
No, it's hot.
Maybe don't experience the gas leak. No, I was talking about Kayla's line.
Oh yeah.
Stop complaining, you know you love it. I'm not complaining. This is blast. I wish Warframe was like this all the time.
Goodness gracious, Goresh, die! Oh my god.
Dark, I recommend getting better at shooting.
It's not that. It's so the fall off drop. It's just it acts like an actual squirt gun. As the water pressure drops, your shots don't go as far.
You can pump it.
Yeah, I know that, but
I've been pumping it real good. That's true.
goodness gracious, that's 3 deaths and like 2 kills. Awesome. I have lost my rhythm.
What he's trying to say is he's bad.
Yeah, I got good and then I got bad. There we go. Meanwhile, Goresh and 2 of his cronies are behind me shooting me in the back.
I just took him out really easily. I think you guys are crazy. I don't think any of these guys are particularly difficult.
I can bring up the statistics from the stream.
Hey, yeah, thanks, Dr. Accountant, but I'm a little too busy playing with squirt guns and not caring. I'm gonna spray your statistic papers with water and watch them break in your hands. And then I will go get ice.
Could put in an inner tube instead of a 2-2, just thinking out loud here. Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't think I could sit at my desk in an inner tube. Just saying.
I like that idea. If I had an inner tube, I'd do it.
Oh my god.
They tend to group up very, like, high concentration. Like, they'll be like...
Well, yeah, if we kill them fast enough, they'll all spawn in the same place. That actually does make it significantly easier to hit them.
They also are very bad at aiming, I've noticed.
Yeah, you generally only take tons of damage when they're in a group.
Yeah, point blank! Just treat the squirt gun like it's a shotgun, it'll be fine.
As I recall, last time we got this event, I did all the math, and you actually have to play for over 100 hours. That was how long they initially expected you to play.
Yeah, it was stupid. They fixed that within the first week because people were like, "I'm sorry, what?"
I'd do this mode for 100 hours.
Yeah, but the event wasn't even going to be live for 100 hours, so people were like, "You literally put an impossible time period."
I mean, that's a problem I would expect from them, so I'm not shocked to hear that. Wow!
No, it couldn't have been 100 hours. I think it was 100 runs.
Oh,
That basically.
100, yeah, 100 runs isn't bad. No, that's cake. That's fine.
I got
I have
all
any
the,
issues with
loose. That's all I cared about.
Got two. Oh, I got the.
Well, I don't think.
And anybody who didn't.
In endless mode, there's not really a. There doesn't seem to be like a store you can go to that I know of.
Nakak.
Oh,
Yeah, you go to Nakak, yeah.
I'll have to
I've also noticed the
visit her at some point.
little room, but it seems closed too. Occasionally, to like push them around.
Yeah, Mr. Gresh, I think you're just fine. You don't seem very bad to shoot at all. I have the feeling I was the only one that actually brought beach-like colors on my Warframe.
Yes.
Which was a complete accident, because I'm just using the stock Valkyr Drax colors.
I need to do that. I need to bring beach filter.
Why has nobody died? Oh, right.
Why is nobody done?
Right, water. This is water. Forgot this is water.
Well, why did I do that?
Yeah.
Hey, I wasn't the only one that died that time. Yay.
No, I died lots right at the beginning. I died a lot.
I still haven't died.
Inbox messages await the operator.
There we go. There's the next one. Make sure we queue up the proper one this time.
Yes.
What number are you on?
100.
3. The third one, which requires 100 of something.
Yes. 100 kills.
Presumably.
The enemies also unfortunately scale.
So.
Our squirt guns don't.
My squirt gun is the all-powerful. It sees no enemy.
That's something we realized last year too, is that like when you got to like the 200 point run, the enemies were like level 70 and you still have the same squirt gun, but they have more powerful squirt guns. And you're like, wait a minute. Your armor and hit points scaled, but my weapon didn't scale. This is inappropriate.
It's too bad California doesn't show up on the beach or on the map for Earth, because then you could just have all the Dog Day ones on the coast of California.
Ah, that's true.
Ordis has been counting stars, operator.
Or in the Caribbean, because it looks more Caribbean to me than it does Californian.
Yeah.
It's not a gray sky, for one.
It's very true. It's very true.
That's the big one!
Yeah, that is indeed the big one. Move my keyboard over a bit. There we go.
I have beach filtering.
Are you ready to get wet? Sure, fix the gas, whatever.
Don't fix the gas leak. That's the best part. Yeah. Oh, these guys are only level 28, so I'm guessing they haven't scaled that badly.
Ah, well, I mean, they also could have fixed it all from last year. Last year, like I said, last year was the first one.
Oh, I died.
Was it? It seems like this has been around a lot longer.
No, last year was the introduction of Dog Days.
It might have been. As I'm sure you're aware, I wouldn't remember.
Indeed. Oh my god.
Not slippery enough for me, tough guy.
There we go.
You know what they should do is make like a watery effect.
I may have bullet jump killed that man. Whoops.
Yeah, you can do that.
I know. I know, because I did the thing. Oh my god.
Yeah, just have a watery ephemera. What in God's green earth? That wasn't a jump, that was a teleport.
Yeah, yeah.
Big fun. Yeah, you should make like a water ephemeral that like makes a wake behind you. That'd be really cool.
Agreed.
That'd be a good replacement to the Noggle.
Whoop. I went to go over and save Zora, and then they all spawned on top of me.
Yeah, this is revenge.
Well, you were over there and you had 3 people chasing you, so I went to go kill them, and then the rest of them spawned, and I went, oh no!
It'd be cool if the accurate in game was like this, where you had to pump it, and then you could just spray an infinite stream of acid.
I'd be okay with it, just... Can we keep it without the fall off? Because the fall off is brutal. I don't like it. Well, it also might be. It also might be the color.
Yeah, with that, the fall off would be pretty bad for like actual Warframe. For this.
Yeah, for this, no, for this I'm okay with. Yeah, no, I agree.
I think Silicon has the largest hitbox.
I do have the largest hitbox here. Or no.
You are also the bigger frame, so I feel like that's obvious. Good observation, Dr. Zoratek. Size equals size. My water stream is unstoppable.
Alright, we got a minute to get 25 kills here, guys.
Oh no, a whole 2 minutes. Whatever will we do?
Well, if we're only averaging 70, 80 on this one, remember the last one's 200.
We'll be fine.
Less dying is required. Better aim is also required.
I'm pretty sure I can die more.
Yeah.
Remember, Kendark, the whole point is to have fun.
It's true. But also to accomplish the goal.
Yeah, so we can go to the water slide.
Whee! You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Get rid of you. Get rid of you.
Then of course, we gotta go out for ice cream afterwards.
Of course.
Okay, yeah.
Can't have a beach day without going out.
A little slipperier than I thought.
Yeah, told you.
He's not too bad though.
He's also
with him than the rest.
He's also the most accurate person on the board. He's a literal aimbot.
Funnily enough, it's the cat one that gets me, because she'll actually hit shots when I get closer.
Okay, we got it. We got it with, 10 seconds to spare. Oh, I'm cool with it.
Oh, hey, the beach rovers have like life preservers on from floaties. Oh, that's neat.
Yep. But-da-dum.
I've been getting procedurally less kills each time.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we need to get more kills. Because the next one's 200 kills.
Oh, we'll be fine.
Same amount of time.
The inbox has messages for the operator. Anything about
Another Hydroid Noggle. Yay!
Oh boy. How exciting. Don't get me wrong, I still really like Hydroid, but it's no beach scene.
It's no beach scene. This is true.
Nice thing is that Warframe choice doesn't really matter. So.
Correct. Yeah, they nuke you to 100 hit points no matter what. Farron says hi. Maybe spell it with the right letter instead of a G there.
One.
Yeah, I was like,
Says hi.
you misspelled your son's own name. You missed it by a whole like 4 keys. Damn.
That,
Oh, he typed that. Oh, he typed it. Oh.
He's making his own.
Never mind. I retract my previous statement.
Remember the old war.
Well, tell Farn I said hi, even though he's not saying hi to me.
Pretty sure he's saying hi to everybody.
Well, all right, we'll give one attempt to the 200. If we don't get it, then we. Well, actually, wait. Maybe we only need 100 because we're already 100 out of 200.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. I
If we don't
agree.
get it the first try through, we can go farm for relics and then.
Well, if you don't get it the first time through, you may as well just do it the second time. We're almost done.
Yeah, it's
progress.
yeah, it saves progress. It does. You don't have to do it all at once. Yeah.
Okay.
We're trying to do it all at once because that would make our lives easier, but
Are you ready to get wet?
we're not going to. But we would prefer it.
Yeah, we are. I'm playing in the water. I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. I'm grabbing my floaties and jumping, damn it.
Ow.
Ow.
That's not true. I don't need floaties to swim.
Oh, certainly hope not.
I mean, maybe. I don't know. Didn't need it last time. Oh, yeah, you think you're slick? Well, I'm slicker, bub!
Oop, ran out of water.
Tenno Scoon! Arcanar, you speak too highly of me.
I'm just kind of arbitrarily spraying into the group.
Yeah, I think they scaled up a bit. They're all in the 30s now, but it's nowhere near as bad as scaling as level 70. They probably fixed that too.
Yeah. And this time our weapons actually scaled too, because like I'm hitting them for 300. Getting those 300, 400
Well,
crits,
we,
which is good.
We have, oh, mine are still normal.
It's the crits that are popping up high.
Oh.
Yeah, the regular shots are 45 damage, but I'm getting like...
I'm not hitting crits, I'm just shooting.
Sometimes I get tagged in the head for 400 damage, and I'm like, yeah, there you go, dead.
Oh, that one did 90. But I also hit him in the back of his head, so... Probably not the, best marker. Oh, and you thought you were so fast.
But yeah, you should be seeing that you're picking up Nakak pearls. And those are what you can go, you can go trade those to Nakak for stuff.
I haven't been paying any damn attention.
It's okay, I'm pretty sure I have all my pearls from last year too, so... I don't remember spending any of them. She didn't have anything I wanted.
I want a Kayla to Fame Noggle. I think there is a Kayla to Fame Noggle.
There is.
Actually. I want a beach one where she's got pretty colors on. That'd be fun. Yeah, they should probably be letting me do the rewards. The rewards for this would be way better if I was in charge.
Ah, bleh. God damn it, Goresh, you bastard.
Oh, hey, there's an attack, bro. Okay, we're at 63 and we're at a minute 43, so I think we're gonna be A-okay.
One can hope. Blech. And now I'm sucking and dying constantly. Needs to stop.
You should try to suck less.
Yep. No, agreed. I agree. Wholeheartedly agree. They could also stop spawning directly behind me too.
Literally just racked up like 5 in a row.
Yeah, they could stop spawning directly behind me. That would also be great.
Fast guy, there we go. In 20 seconds to get 10.
Good God. Alright. I can't hit anything. My ability to aim went out the window, and then I got one tapped. That's lovely.
Well, we got 93.
Oh, that's fine.
Destroyed.
Of course we're gonna do it again. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Well, my performance went up, guys. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah, I told you. I suddenly couldn't hit anything. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when accuracy just goes.
Mine's fine.
That was 93, so we only gotta do it one more time. We only need 7 points.
That's a bad thing. And we can go farm for relics and parts.
Yep.
Although you said you had the Tenno Relay, doesn't the TennoCon Barrow have like all the items he's ever sold?
Correct.
If you purchased it, yeah.
Correct. That's why I said when we started the stream, if anybody needed anything from the TennoCon Relay, to let me know. I'm gonna need you to give me your ducats, but I'll go get it for you. I will happily go get you the thing and trade it back to you.
My executioners are all dressed up and ready for fun.
I have to go back through his backlog and see what he has that would interest me. I know I have pretty much all the Prime mods except, I guess Prime Chamber would be nice, but that's like
3. Yeah, it's 3,000
I'm not
ducats.
making that in 2 days, because, well, I just flat out refuse to, so I'm not worried about that. Stop running around the rock, you goofball! Ah, ha, ha, ha. I got you now, Harkonnen. What are you gonna do?
Goodness gracious.
Well,
Thank you, Bucket. I couldn't hit the guy. I was standing above him, shooting him, and it was going through him.
Yeah, Harkonnen just kept running up the rock. It was really annoying.
I'm like, I was sitting on the rock above him, like, would you die? And he's just like, nah. I have become one with this rock.
Runner, that's for damn sure. That guy looked like he had a pumpkin on his head. Uh-oh, is this another rock roller? No, there's no more rock roller.
What was that thing you were talking about wanting from Borrow Bucket? That was gonna
Prime.
cost
There's Prime Chamber, but I mean, even then, it's more just like, I don't really care that much. 'Cause it's not gonna be more effective than just making a good sniper rifle, you know. Unless it's on like the Vectis, but I don't use my Vectis. I use my Rubico more than anything.
It is amazing on the Vectis, especially
Well, yeah.
the ribbon that has negative magazine capacity, so every shot's your first shot.
Well, there's a depleted reload, which makes it a guarantee, pretty much.
Yep.
But, yeah, I'd have to go through and see if I'm missing any prime mods, and if I care enough about those missing ones.
Yeah, I'm missing prime mods, but it's the like primed corpus, whatever, you know, like I don't care about these.
Not those. I sure as fuck ain't getting those.
I don't give a shit about them. They're unnecessary.
Those are just a waste of ducats right there.
Yep.
But I know there's like prime quick hands and or something like that.
We have our points, so now it's just run around, have fun. I'm just face planting them. I'm gonna come out here in the ocean though. Just gonna. Oh, look at that. Yeah. Whee! Oh, you.
Oh yeah, that's right. We can go play in the ocean. Can we
Yeah.
go to the other island? Oh no,
There's one island that you can get to that was cheese from last year that I fucking hated.
Oh.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I was explaining to Bucket because he didn't do the event last year that people would just jump out there and just stand there and let you collect all the points for them.
I like
Fucking
this
pricks.
little barge thing that's going on.
Yeah. You could still lob the shots out there too. Wow, I hit him. Oh God, huh?
Hey, there's another barge. This barge has a barrel.
Ran out of water. All right.
Oh. You know, Executioner Garage, he apparently got very frustrated with me and just started coming out running after me out in the wake.
Yeah, they do that.
Apparently Knock also was very interested in playing in the water.
Yeah, I'm just sitting out here by the barge, just playing. They'll come get us too.
So the orange balls are the kill marker, and then or kind of the kill marker, and then the buoys are the limit. It won't let me look at the pump animation. I'm very annoyed by this.
So you won this one. Best out of how many
That's right. Come out and play in the beach. Come play in the beach. Whee! Sploosh, 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 sploosh. We did it.
Unread
Hooray.
inbox messages make me ill.
Doop-a-doop. Doop-a-doop. Yay, things I already have. Woo.
They're gonna fix this gas leak at some point. When they do, it's back to business. No more Mrs. Nice
Person.
Well, that's a shame.
Don't make us sad. Yeah, so
I need AFK a couple minutes.
yeah, go ahead. Does anybody already have relics for Inaros? Because I don't have any.
I have a couple. Hold on. Let me check here. I've got some for Inaros, or I've got one for Inaros. It's for his systems, which is his common.
Okay.
I was trying to farm Axies last night, but I'm bad. And then I have some for Panthera as well. I have I have 3 of the 4 for Panthera. I'm missing the Axie.
Okay. Wow, we were bullet jumping like crazy during that thing, and it didn't count for the daily. Ah, fuck you.
Oh, I already did that. I hunted my Lich last night and finished it up.
That's nonsense, though.
Yeah, big oof. Oh, you know what? Actually, I wonder if the scene is with Nakak.
It might be.
Ooh, I'm gonna go check that real quick.
Go right ahead.
Now I'm really curious.
So
Now
yeah,
need to
now
know.
I need to see where the. I don't know. I'm trying to think of the best place to go get the relics.
I don't need sleep. I need answers.
You're not wrong.
Where's that child? It's so weird seeing like Corpus in the middle of Cetus.
Yeah.
Not even Solaris, just actual full Corpus.
Yep.
Alright, child. Yes, the dog day scene is
Okay.
sold through Nakak. Okay.
Awesome.
Whew. So there's an emblem, a sigil, there's a cool thing there, all of the really neat augments that I already have, all the good ones. The balls.
Welcome back.
Oh yeah, this is, I'm gonna need to grind the hell out of this, because this is gonna be a long con to get that scene.
Okay.
Now I know.
Awesome.
I'll farm that up later.
Yeah.
Let's go farm for Inaros, who truly is like the beachfront.
I use my sneak points to get a bunch of Naruto rocks.
I already did that. I got jacked. I'm ready
M6
for a
rocks,
reinvite.
2 I1 rocks, and 1 Axie W1.
I mean, queue them up and let's go. Right?
Which ones do you have, Zora?
Three with M6, 2 Meso I1, and 1 Axie.
Okay.
Man,
well,
no
I have
endless
one-
ones, which irk me, but
I have one M6, so I'd be willing to have you run one, me run one, then you run the other two for that.
I don't have any relics for Inaros, so if you guys want me to drop out.
We're running them intact.
Yeah.
alright.
That would be a good one to start with so we can get traces. I'm not traces, but I could certainly use some.
I'll try to run things for Rashara there. Let me see. Looking through your list of stuff here.
Oh, there's Lith Capture. Perfect. I'll run mine first, Sora. Oh, never mind. You are already on the ball.
I'm a ninja.
You need stuff. Trying to look at your list that you posted earlier in chat.
Oh, I'll run, well, I'll run one for the, oh no, that one requires Radianting. I will not run the Pantera part then. I'll wait on that. I'll just run a generic relic.
Let me see here.
If I sound louder, it's because that I can actually like be loud. Right now,
No, you're fine.
there's nobody else in the house. Basically, everyone
Wukong
else is
Prime. Oh, you need the blueprint, not the chassis.
picking up a really heavy wave.
I got lucky. I slept through having to go and help move washers and dryers, which is really convenient considering the fact that my back has been acting up for about 2 weeks now.
Washers and dryers aren't too bad.
The newer ones
The
are.
expensive, heavy ones, yeah.
Yeah, the newer ones are. The old school ones aren't. No.
Yeah, thankfully my dad was able to.
I know. I had to.
that and go in his-
I had to get them up the stairs here, and oof.
Yeah.
Fuck that noise. Fuck doing that shit.
There are
He left-
these straps that you attach to your.
Yeah, well, we're poor and can't afford fancy ropes,
They're
Sora.
$30.
Okay, let me rephrase that. We don't have $30 to spend on fancy ropes. We're trying to make sure we have food and can pay bills.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Anyway. But yeah, my back's been acted up for a couple weeks.
Oh, then
Yesterday-
you shouldn't be using that anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why I bowed out of it. Or rather, slept through it. I slept through it, but they didn't wake me up to, like, drag me out.
Right. Alright.
Yesterday, though, I did have to go and help my dad get a treadmill. Because he wanted a treadmill and ended up getting this free one. Problem was, he managed to find one that didn't work.
Aw.
That worked out well. The motor works. I'm going to pull that, but the whole... I mean, it didn't actually do its job. Plus, when I mentioned that I would probably use it to... Because walking helps my back stop hurting. Mine isn't like yours and Marana's, where it's like actually serious. It's like, oh, I need to like move around and stuff.
Yeah, that's what mine is. Mine is just needing to move around.
So,
You can probably pick up the part when you have some fun.
Watch out.
Very common thing.
Right, I went to hit the button to do the scarabs and remembered, right, I'm level 0.
I don't need to repair the treadmill, because like I said, we got a better one. We got this real nice fancy one that's rated for heavyweight and all that.
Yes, but almost all of them use the same.
You found a target. Capture them quickly
Oh.
before they escape.
They almost all use
Scans
the
indicate our
exact same
target is in the
parts.
vicinity. Find
I love this dagger because it looks wicked.
interrogate the captive back at base.
Can I have this dagger in real life, please? Oof, the things that would happen to
We
people.
got a treadmill yesterday, because walking helps my back not be
The
hurting.
relic has been cracked
So,
open.
I actually did 25 minutes this morning.
What's
To,
inside.
uh-oh. You're getting an orange alert there, Kadar.
Yeah. To stand up.
Anyways.
To stand up.
When she, yeah, when she
We're-
orders.
We're
Do I
talking
have to
him.
stand up, Marana? Because I would rather not, but if I
It's for the back stuff. Because much like you, sitting too long is bad.
Yeah.
She's trying to ensure that I don't.
Problem to people who have a chair to sit in.
Well, normally I sit in the chaise that's behind me, but my son may or may not have wrecked the front legs, so I can't lay in it.
People in chairs.
And I gotta fix the legs. I gotta fix the legs.
It's so weird doing like something serious after playing with squirt guns all day.
Yeah, it's true.
It's like coming to do your taxes after going out and like going to like public pool or something.
It is good for
we
everyone.
had fun. Now, serious time.
What's the exact skin?
Yeah, I should probably stand up for a little bit. Yeah, I'm actually gonna go ahead and grab a drink.
Anyway, the motors inside of treadmills are very, very complex. It's always fun Yeah, look at that. Hey, bucket.
I'm coming, shut your fat mouth.
Look, we just
Here, genius, I've got my headphones on.
yeah, but we don't know how far away you are. That's why it's like
I'm
it's
only in the kitchen, I'm not that fat and slow, Christ.
okay. Do I know the layout of your home?
Sorry about that. I forgot wireless headphones are a thing.
It's correct. Wireless headphones are a thing.
We should
Sorry.
do something really loud where you start to mix its ears.
Aw, you changed them orange and they didn't go back. Well, no, all but one. This one side light didn't go back to blue, but I can fix it. Boop. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Light. What did I told you to be blue.
Okay, well that's one part anyway.
It doesn't want to work. All the other lights are working. That one suddenly being weird. But that's not the API, that's the light.
So I'll let you run them on your own. I didn't do as much relic farming last night as I should have. I only tried for axes and got nowhere.
Whatever, queue up the next one.
I think the Axie might actually be the best, unless you want to keep opening M6 so you can sell Inaros. Alright.
Sorry, I was just sitting here dancing with Inaros, it's fine. Oh man, huge shout out to Harris for all the new music, by the way. Oh my god. Like, I love that we have all the chill music, but it's so nice to have something more upbeat, you know? Oh, let me see.
It's crazy. Normally older equipment, the machinery and stuff is really heavy, but...
What, you needed the Wukong blueprint? Hold on, I gotta look at your, I'm trying to look at your, yeah, the blueprint, okay.
Our washer failed.
And then you need...
No, it doesn't. Squatting.
That's the
Okay. It's really old washer.
Chroma.
And I lifted the side of it and it was really heavy, so I just went in. Putting my shoulder into their stomach, and I just lifted the whole thing onto my shoulder.
Well, yeah, but again, old school stuff. You know, they're missing parts. They don't have all the stoof anymore.
Older stuff tends to be heavier, also because, or for most things anyway, because they use heavier metals. Like nowadays, we have aluminum and we have, you know, like
but it
plastics.
was an old one.
Back then, they used fucking cast iron and they hated your guts for trying to lift.
It was 30 years old, and it's still working better than the new stuff we have.
So, anyway, I'm just glad I got to skip out on it because I know my bag would have been like, ha, good one. Bitch.
All right, I got 2 relics for your Baza Prime stock there, Rajara. So let me.
Oh shit! You need Baza Prime stock? Hold on, I have a relic of that too.
Have you ever seen that video of the guy picking a full-size refrigerator up onto his shoulder and then getting onto a bike and driving away on it?
Yes, I've seen those. Those people are crazy.
Yeah, I've got like 7 of those relics. I didn't realize you needed that. I can run.
I only got 2, so we'll see. We'll go for both stuff Rajara needs, which is also Inaros, and Inaros.
Yeah,
I have to keep scrolling back up in chat though to find the list.
No, I'm not bothering with that list. Although I'll admit I haven't gotten the Baza yet, and I would like to get it at some point.
Baza's nice. I wish they would have added more ammo though.
I'm just lazy. That's the only reason why I missed it.
Shink. Oh right. No, you guys needed to. I'm sorry.
Yeah, traces are important.
Yeah. I went murder face and was like, wait, no, I need to actually wait for them to be all golden and stuff.
Yeah, I do that.
Attack us, and we will counter.
Not that it matters. It's a rescue mission. Like, got lots of time.
Keep fighting. Look for more
Except that guy, because that guy's got a disruptor shield, and that guy can go to hell.
One thing interesting about the melee system, to jump to an entirely unrelated topic there, that really annoys me is that the heavy slam attacks remove your combo entirely. You like pay your entire combo.
Yeah, that's the whole point.
To do a heavy slam attack. Well, that's dumb.
And the higher it is, which is the maximum is 220. The like that's where you get the biggest multiplier.
Oh, does that apply to the heavy attacks?
Yeah, it applies.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what it's all for.
I thought it just canceled it because you're supposed to use one or the other, not both. I didn't realize that they counted like together.
Yeah. Yeah, it counts to it. So you build up the multiplier and then you spend the entire multiplier on the heavy attack.
Well, that's less dumb. I mean, I still don't like it because I want to do both. But thankfully, my Torpedo is ridiculously powerful.
Oh yeah, it is the best weapon.
Well, I mean, I also have a god tier room for it, so that helps.
I love this weapon.
No roll god tiers are always fun. I would have tried to sell it, but then Torpedo Prime got released, and I was like, oh, okay, you're just gonna give me the weapon, sure.
Bypass complete. Proceed.
I've been playing a lot of Valkyrie lately, so I've been kind of readapting some of my melee weapons to be
Hurry up.
more modern day.
Here are the hostiles. Search each one for the hostage.
I don't know if I remember who was only used Valkyrie. She got tired of the game.
You've located the hostage.
Interesting.
Prisoner to the extraction.
Valk was my second main and one of my longer running mains of Warframes before I switched over to Mesa. It was before I actually learned how to play the game, and I was still kind of dicking around and didn't really understand what was going on. But then they did that augment recently, and I've just fallen back in love with her so hard. That augment is so good.
The augment for who?
Valkyr.
The enraged one that I made a full build around. A really good build, not to mention. Wink wink, nudge nudge.
Wasn't her main though, it was the only frame that she would use.
Oh yeah, I haven't gotten that far. I mean, hell, the only reason I'm playing Valkyr is because I'm taking a break from other things. I mean, I'm guilty of also doing that, but I try
Would
not.
like come on and play for 3 days after.
Disgusting. I refuse
Like a
to
month.
let any disgusting Atlas parts near my orbiter.
Yeah, you needed the Stradivar thing too, didn't you?
Just got it.
Huzzah! I was checking the list to see if that was the one you needed. Huzzah! Lucky for you, it's in the exact same relic as the Baza. Because I wasn't looking for the Stradivar, I was looking for the Baza. So there you go. Good times, good times. All right.
Mister, what's that plate you have?
Is that food? Is that food for me? Do I eat the food? Give me the food.
Yeah, he fucking. I'll let him lick the plate because otherwise he won't shut up.
Which actually, speaking of food, Marana, has our food delivery arrived yet?
When people stopped using cast iron, they kind of left it, and then more recently people have discovered that it's really important to keep using because of the precision that you can get from it not vibrating and stuff. High quality CNC machines are now made out of cast iron.
The hell are we? Oh, you're talking about washing it. It's like, the hell are we talking about, Zora?
He's talking about cast iron stuff.
Cast iron.
I was waiting for him to pick another Axie thing because he has the relic.
Welding aluminum to steel.
Yeah, hey Zora, put up the mission that we can battle.
I don't have any.
All systems nominated.
I thought you had more.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
yeah,
that was the only
but
Axie.
I'm kind of out of void traces.
Oh, you're oh. Well, that's fine.
Now what?
Well,
Oh,
now we continued.
I'm running some Pantera parts.
Yeah, good. Queue 'em up.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna. I mean, I need some endless stuff. We might have to go relic grinding, as it were. Instead of opening them, we might have to go get some more. But it's fine. We can do that.
Okay, so I've got
It's the whole point of all of
there's
this.
2 rares that I can do. One's Lith and one's Meso, and then I have another Meso for the uncommon. And I have enough traces to rad all 3. So.
Well,
Because
if they're uncommon, you only need to. If they're uncommon, you only need to flawless. But yeah.
well, I rad them anyway because I know how shitty the luck in this game is.
Fair enough.
For me.
Fair enough.
My RNG only strikes lightning like once or twice a day, so I have to take those moments when I can.
Check the weapons.
Yeah, I'm doing Pantera right now. We're gonna do a lift for my Pantera relic. I get a lot of traces really easily because when I do my Requiem runs, I don't use traces because I don't need to use traces to get the Requiem mods because they're only uncommon. But then I can also get Kuva and Stars and Blizzards, so I end up getting a lot of traces very quickly.
As I don't have anything useful for this one, I'll pick a random one because Rajara doesn't need anything from the Lith realm of things. Looking at her list.
D2 is the Equinox Prime chassis.
Oh! Well, hold on then.
Frank!
It's a common one. So you don't even really need rads for it.
Did you say D2? Oh, I don't have D2, so it doesn't matter. Yeah. Doesn't matter, going back. Yeah, I had all of the Equinox parts except the chassis too, which kind of sucks. Like you gave me the list, and I was just like, have everything around what you're saying.
We'll run XC5 next.
M4 also has Equinox Prime chassis, and I have 65 of them.
Holy crap.
What, Lith M5?
65, yep.
Oh, damn. I wish you would have said that before we launched. I had those.
Yeah, I also have 55 Lith L2, which also has it.
Oh, good.
Remember, Kandarak, we need them golden. Or corrupted.
I know. Well, this is a capture, though, luckily, so...
Yeah, I literally have 130 relics that have Equinox Prime.
I've gone through entire captures with 0 traces before, and immediately made it to the end before realizing I had to go back through the entire map.
Yep.
So, if I don't remind myself and you, we're all screwed.
That's true. Because I just felt like being a tornado for a minute. It's fine. Totally useless because I'm not maxed out yet, but you know.
Yeah, I mean, Inaros' abilities are kind of like the,
Oh, he needs a rework. Like a hard rework.
I have 3 Equinox Prime chassis. I can go grab another one real quick for you.
His one good ability, I think, is his 4.
Yep.
But I think that needs to be reworked to...
His 3 isn't bad. The Sandstorm's not bad, but you have to build specifically for it. But there's no kit synergy. There's no kit synergy with him.
Yeah, no.
And it's really sad. Because he's great. He's a great frame. Like, his survivability is through the goddamn charts. But his abilities are moot.
Used to be better before they killed off covert lethality, and now you can't.
Well,
3 kills on people.
Yeah, that's true. Well, you can
to a point, but now it's not infinite, so it's not like guaranteed. And
yeah, you have to hit everybody with your 1 and then go through and get them while they're stunned.
I've also realized, speaking of survivability tanks, that for Valkyr, instead of doing continuity and narrow-minded, I think I'm gonna do narrow-minded and then the 3rd Umbral mod, the Umbral Fiber mod.
Yeah.
So that I can use all 3, and then that way my 2 will give me like 3,000 armor. On top of adaptation. On top of nearly 1,000 health. It's gonna be great. Valkyr's gonna be so fucking great. Problem is I need an Umbral Foreman to do that, and I don't have a choice on that.
Hey, there's your chassis. There you go.
Merry Christmas. Oh yeah, don't give me traces, guys.
Now, I say that as in there's your chassis. You have the other chassis too, right? Wow, everybody turned into a robot. Yeah, hold on. I gotta move the server. Weekly server swap for Discord. Yep.
There we go. That was wild.
Yep, weekly server swap for Discord there, because the Discord server just exploded. It's alright, fixed it. Fixed it!
That was just me.
No.
I knew something was wrong when I heard Kandar go robot, and I went,
Yeah.
that's not normal.
But yeah, Equinox is the only like real pain in the ass frame. Because there's so many parts. So many parts.
It should be having the day and night side for the Prime.
Shut your dirty whore mouth.
Yeah, I was gonna say, be happy that the Prime version doesn't do the same as the base, cause no. If Equinox Prime had to have the same list of parts, fuck that noise. Nobody would have it. Nobody would have it. People would have been like, no, fuck you.
Jake and
I mean,
have it.
it would make sense. I'm not saying it doesn't make sense that you would still have to get the day frame and the night frame and smash them together, but still, oof. That grind, though. Not a fan of the Panthera Prime, by the way.
Oh really? You're not a fan of it?
No. So it's got a radial AOE to it. For the it's an actual like explosive shot, which is these are Axie. I'm sorry. What do we need from Axie again? We're still getting the Baza. The Baza. B3s. There you go. Still trying for the Baza.
I mean, I think Alice has them, but C5 is Panthera blueprints.
Well, yeah. I don't have any Inaros relics left, so I was grabbing stuff for Rajara.
Oh hey, I have a relic for the Baza Prime blueprint. I guess I'll go for that.
But yeah, that would suck for Equinox if you had to get all the parts. It would make sense, but it would suck. And in terms of the Panthera, I don't know, not a fan. Not a fan.
Really? What about the secondary fire that turns into like a pseudo chainsaw? Not a fan.
No, he doesn't like that.
No, well, yeah, I don't need my primary weapon to turn into a chainsaw when I am a chainsaw.
We need chain swords.
We have them. Yes, we do.
We need 40k chain swords.
Well, what they need to do is they need to do a Kubu variant of it.
Do I need to pull out the Katars that are chainswords?
That our person of interest is in the vicinity. Search for the hostage and
I mean,
watch out. I'm detecting.
so you want copyright strikes is what you want. 'Cause that's what you're asking for. You're asking
Those
for.
are the best melee weapons, Kindark. What the fuck are you talking about?
Hold on. I'm killing them. Like it does like the Panthera does like no damage.
I've seen some of the most powerful enemies in the game killed by copyright strikes. Yeah, I'd use
Yep.
that as a weapon any day of the week. Fuck.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, man.
That's a genius idea. That's the smartest thing you said all day, Zora. The copyright strike, truly the best prime in the game.
Copyright Prime.
Oh well, actually, they extended the range for the alt for the Panthera.
They
It's
did
not
a whole
it's
bunch of changes like a week ago to it, I think.
yeah, because it's not right in front of the it's got like a 5 to 10 meter range on it. That's not terrible. Yeah, that's not bad.
Yeah, no, they changed it. They changed it for the base one, and they probably changed
It still doesn't do anywhere near as much. I mean, it still doesn't do the damage it should. The problem with it is that it's all slash damage.
Well, that's only bad against the portion.
It's bad against everything, including armor.
Not really.
Yep.
Because slash penetrates armor.
Nope.
Toxin penetrates shields, but not armor. Slash penetrates armor, but not shield.
That's what it's supposed to do, but it's not doing it. Like it was garbage even against the Grenier we were fighting earlier. It's just not. It's not outputting the base damage, despite the fact the numbers being really high. It's just not outputting the damage.
Put some viral on it.
Yeah, I know. The melee weapon, the Chris is awesome, but the Panthera is lackluster.
I'm not a fan of the dagger, but that's because at this point every melee weapon is the same as every other melee weapon now. Pretty much.
Yeah, stab a dude and it dies.
So, my care for like melee weapons is like, does it look cool?
Yeah. Well, I mean, the Chris looks cool. The Chris looks cool as shit.
The Dokama's Prime looks great. The Karis looks interesting, but
That's what I'm saying. Like this thing, this thing looks awesome.
Other melee weapon with daggers. Daggers still kind of depress me after the sorrow death of.
Yeah, well, covert lethality still works, but it's just a matter of they changed the playstyle for it. I still disagree with the 100% finisher thing. That was dumb. That should have just left it at 100% raw damage. Would have been fine, or 100 raw damage rather. There was no need to change that. What they really wanted to get rid of is that they wanted to get rid of it instantly killing people on a finisher. So they should have just removed that and left the other stat. Well, that's what they wanted to get rid of. They didn't want daggers to be instant kills.
Well, I mean, yeah,
but they still wanted them to do more damage, and yet they removed the base damage from it, which is weird.
I mean, that's like the point, though. I know you've mentioned this before. The whole point of a dagger is to be like sneaky instant death.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I love those things. Well, that's not quite the right one I wanted, but I'll take it.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I mean, the Karist is nice. I'm using it. It does an absolute fuck ton of damage.
I'm building it now. You're welcome.
It does a fuck ton of damage. The Panthera, on the other hand,
back on the Plinks,
still garbage. Plinks is nice.
I love it. Death hates it with a passion because he's an idiot, but that's okay because I love it. It is one of my favorite secondaries. It doesn't necessarily perform as highly as I think it should.
I feel like it's inspired by the Taurus Judge and the Spithless Governor, which are revolvers with really long cylinders.
I couldn't give a fuck what it's based on. It's a pew pew gun.
Yeah.
It's a pew pew gun. Isn't that all pew pews? Isn't it all pew pews?
It literally makes the pew pew noise though.
That's true. That's fair.
Explicitly because of it.
That's fair. It's fair.
Hey guys,
literally goes.
What's going on, Rajara?
I'm gonna drop out for a few. Mana's heading off to bed, and I need to get a couple things sorted out before it gets too much later.
No worries. Thanks for the help. I'm glad we were able to get at least some of the parts for you.
Yeah, pretty awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, no worries.
I'll be back.
Alrighty.
You're ready to come join the shit show brigade there, Dad?
I think he died.
I keep hoping that, but he never does.
Tom! He's lighting up, but no words are coming out.
Lights on, but nobody's home.
Yep. Do 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 do.
Oh yeah, here's some sad news. I ran out of my phone glue.
You ran out of your what?
My foam glue. I had a
foam glue.
I had a can of barge cement that I specifically used for gluing foam together. I so far I've mostly just been doing my own shoe insoles because the ones at the store are garbage. And
agreed.
But foam is very cheap, especially carpet foam, which is very good for shock absorption. So I got a new pair of boots to replace my old boots. They're the same boots. It's just new, so the sides aren't blown out. Okay, we're still doing Axie.
Waiting on death.
I should just burn through all the common ones, seeing as I don't have any taken traces.
Who's lighting up, but no words are coming out.
But anyway, so I'm working on making
Tom died.
consoles for them because my old ones are so worn out that I need to keep them in my old boots because I can still use them. So I
okay. Sorry.
For the console that comes with the boot, then a layer of the carpet foam, then a layer of the EVA foam, and then I do like a cover on it to keep it from splitting apart. But I ran out of
vehicular activity.
Ran out of fucking foam. What?
There's
Or
foam
not
for
foam.
extra vehicular activity.
Extra vehicle? What?
EVA foam.
No, that's.
I'm just messing with you.
I'm gonna make an EVA foam dildo. Your ass.
Let's just say Zora's gonna get shanked here. He keeps us up.
Is that the
I don't know.
police
I've been
alarm
keeping
from
this
Twitch
up for
terms of
over
service
20
company?
years.
Yeah, but you haven't been keeping it up for over 20 years with Bucket.
Yeah, I've been keeping it up for 20 years. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. I've been on the clock since I came out, bitch.
Tom!
That's not true. I've only been on the clock for. But
I'm only
making up
worried
for-
because he lights up but no words come out.
Maybe he accidentally muted himself.
No, because he's lighting up.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
it's
know.
happened.
Yeah, he's done that before. He has kept himself muted like a fucking idiot. And there's plenty
I mean,
of
yeah,
evidence.
well, I mean, we all do that, but yeah.
Either that or he's like not at his computer. For some reason.
Well.
If that happens, he's gonna
Goodness.
come back, I swear.
Oh, welcome back.
Well,
Welcome back.
offer retracted.
Yep.
But yeah, I ran out of foam glue, and I'm very upset about that. So I need to get some more. 'Cause I need to finish these fresh insoles.
Let me see what else. What else is in this list that was given? I gotta scroll back up. Let me see here. Let me see here. What else? Oh wow! When I learned to type, there we go.
Hey, learning to type's bad,
That's the
so-
barrel. That's the stock though. The euphona, man, I forgot all about the euphona.
Oh, back in my day, that was Operator Prime.
Receiver. There you go. I got 6 of
It's
these.
so fascinating being a part of the relic system. I remember
When it was
when
keys.
yeah, I remember when it was keys, and then like I came back at some point because I
Refill and a snack, Marana. Thank you for asking. Yeah, no, the
and then all the keys turned into relics. I was like, what the fuck?
yeah, what
And
the
then
hell is
years
this?
Later,
What I hate about it. So this is what I hate about
they're
like
all
the
vaulted.
the relic system is nice, but what I hate about it is that it's a loot box for a loot box for a loot box. Whereas before, with the keys, it was just a loot box. It was just
A
one.
loot box for a loot box for a loot box. There's only
So
one.
you have to go run a mission for a random box that will then give you a random item. So they added a layer of randomness to it that didn't need to be there. Whereas before, you just had to go run like a T4 and it would just scroll through all of them and be like, here's a random.
Well, that's my problem though. With the relics, I can be specific about what.
True, there's a bit more specific. That's what I said. It's a love-hate thing because I like it, but at the same time, I hate the extra level of random.
I was farming the dual commas prime when I first started because, of course, the dual commas were my first and favorite melee weapon. Never got the part. Ran it millions of times. Never got it. Relic system came out. I think I bought them for super cheap because now everyone had the parts. Yeah, I get that, you know.
No, I agree. I like the specificity of the loot, the boxes.
Yeah.
I hate the extra 2 levels of random nonsense they threw on top of it, though.
I mean, farming for relics sucks. I'll give you that.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's random.
Yeah, that I don't like, but I much prefer the way you can get specific parts now. So, I guess it was a side grade, you could say. I still prefer it. I've always preferred it. I hated the void key system. Running derelict defenses all day was fucking boring. I mean...
Well, I would prefer that we still had the key system for getting relics. Not necessarily for opening the relics, but for getting the relics.
Idea.
Because then it takes
the derelict to get the relics, then everything goes from there.
That's what I'm saying. Like the randomness from going from the void keys to the relic system, they added those extra 2 layers that didn't need to be there. Before we could be like, all right, well I need these T4 parts, so I'm gonna go to a T4 mission and go get it.
Categorized by before,
and so they could do the same thing. That's how the relics should work. Is to be like, oh well, I need it.
Take care of themselves, so you don't
Right, I need an Axie relic. Well, let me go run T4 missions and I'll get an Axie relic.
Yeah,
you know.
I think that would be preferable. But
yeah.
Also, here we are.
I am back, so I can accept an invite whenever you're.
Well, Rajara got back before you, so.
Too late.
Darn.
Yeah, we were trying to find out what was going on, and you never answered, so.
I got a phone call.
Shoes. Do you know what?
Thank you, by the way, Marana. Marana here being awesome. Thank you, love.
I don't fucking know. I don't care.
Sneakers.
No, haha, wow, what a great dad joke. Man, you're going to be great at parties.
So, Rajara, did you get the Equinox Prime?
Yeah, she got the chassis.
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, you're really throwing the ball here, that one. Sorry.
She got the chassis, she got the Stradivar stock she needs. Still haven't gotten the Baza stuff, but I ran out of Baza relics, so it's okay.
I'm trying, man.
I know. Trust me, I'm trying to just play catch up. I'm just playing catch up at this point.
Yeah, right now I'm doing the Odonata Prime.
Kitya!
God!
I mean, there's a Zooge. Zooge isn't bad.
So, I don't want that.
I'm just saying, it's not a bad crossbow. It's not a bad repeating crossbow.
That's nice. That's better. Good shot.
I still like the Attica more.
I mean, they're both good repeating crossbows.
It's fucking shit now. I still... The Brahma's the only bow I like.
That was why I started putting around.
Speaking of, related to the crossbows, that new mod for the bows is pretty sweet. Or a mod I came across. There's a mod that increases multi-shot specifically for bows.
You're thinking of split arrow.
Split. That's awesome. But it's non-AoE. It has to be non-AoE bows.
That's the shitty part about the
So for things like the Attica and the Zooge is awesome.
For the Cernos Prime.
Uh-huh.
But I don't use any of those because I don't like bows. The Brahma's the one bow I like, and I can't use it on there. So I think they made a mistake with that. They should have allowed the multi-shot on there. Especially since they fucking nuked its ammo capacity. Like, what does it fucking matter anymore?
No, I agree. They should
shoot it anyway. Might as well give us the damage output. Nah.
No, I agree because they should especially for the Brahma, because the Brahma got fucked hard. Came out, don't get me wrong, did an absurd amount of damage base. Like, we were hitting million shots without even trying. So I'm fine with the damage coming down. That I don't have an issue with. But the fact that the whole point is it's an arrow full of cluster bombs, and the cluster bombs have no range. They have to touch you to do damage, and it's dumb.
Well, now it only has 5 shots, so
yeah.
You don't get
I don't know why they did that either. That like, I get maybe they're like, oh, well, we're gonna bring it down to where the lens is. I'm like, yeah, okay. And the lens has 7.
And the lens is too low anyway, so.
Well, the lens also picks up random ammo and converts it automatically. You don't even need the mod.
And the Brahma doesn't.
Yeah, and the Brahma doesn't. Exactly. So
if you miss one ammo pickup because you get unlucky, you're screwed. You run out of ammo, have to wait till the next enemy drops one. Because you will use 5 arrows before you will pick up an ammo pickup in most cases.
Also, they made it so that all the ammo
I forgot what I was
give you 1 ammo instead of 10 like they normally do for bows.
Yeah.
Which is retarded.
I don't remember what I was using. Oh, no. What was I trying to get for you? I have to look at the list again.
A
Euphone.
final record from Chicago.
No, it's Euphona. It was the Euphona. I could not remember for the life of me what I was trying to grab for you.
Euphona, vinyl record, same thing.
Right. What a blink. Apparently Bucket is hot.
Boy, I can't wait to get enough rubber bands to wrap around my neck and squeeze my neck until it explodes. Just from you saying that.
Oof. Big oofs. But yeah, no, the Brahma got the, I don't know, because the Brahma came out and then they did the stupid explosive change, which fucked all of the weapons, and then that whole thing was dumb.
Oh, the Kendark's Elvis hair. Oh man, I still love that Elvis hair, Kendark.
I mean, it's not Elvis hair today.
I don't know. It looked a little bit like it.
Today it's just normal hair. Not even the sleepy stuff. Not even sleepyhead today. It's great.
But yeah, I think if you're looking for a Brahma-like weapon, the Shakur is basically the better version of it now. It doesn't have the cluster bombs, but considering
Except I hate the Shakur.
Worthless.
Hate the thing.
I love that thing.
What? You are
hate it. It's too precise, man. It's too precise. The AoE isn't big enough.
Get good.
Yeah, but you can't deny that it's an explosive rifle that acts like a sniper.
Oh, yeah,
You're just
it's
like
hard, but then you learn to aim, and then it's good.
Well, no, but that's not my issue. Is that you can miss by a millimeter with an explosive round and they not die, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Well, the explosive round isn't the point of it. The point of it is to hit them in the head.
Or you miss them ever so slightly, it hits the ground behind them, and the explosion doesn't kill them.
Hey, Zora, you're wrong, and you should accept that you're wrong and stop. Because the Tonkor is a bad weapon, and it will remain bad until they remove the 7-meter trigger radius. Because it is unnecessary and stupid and bad.
Well, that's the same with all explosive weapons at this point. If there's no self-damage from explosions, then there's no reason to have an arm time anymore.
No, yeah, that's what I'm
Period.
saying.
Period.
If they got rid of that on the Tonkor, then I would agree that it's actually a fairly good weapon, and it's what the Tonkor should have been, rather than whatever mess it became after.
Because that's the problem. Like, that is legitimately the issue that we are experiencing right now with explosive weapons, is that they implemented like 3 fixes for explosive weapons like simultaneously, and it's like, guys.
And then forgot that they had other things to do.
Yeah, because they put in the 7-meter arm time to be the halfway point, you know, that lovely half measure.
Like 3 weapons, and then they haven't taken them back off.
Yeah. But, I mean, we all still agree that if we had self-damage, 7-meter arm time, perfect solution. Because then if you blow yourself up, you walked into it, you're an idiot.
I would prefer maybe 5 or 6.
Well, it depends on, you would have to scale that arm time based on the weapon. So, like, the Staticor, for instance, it's got a 10-meter explosion, so it would need to go at least 15 meters. You know what I mean? Like, you scale it based on...
Oh, I forgot my reaction. Why didn't nobody remind me?
Because we were talking.
Anyway.
It's alright, you get to keep it.
That's my main thing about the Tonkor, the Kuva Tonkor.
Yeah, the whole explosive...
That arm timer makes it unusable.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing for the
Exceltra.
The Exceltra, its pistol counterpart, like all of them.
Yeah.
It's
there
unnecessary.
Are a lot, though, that don't have it. Like the Shakur doesn't have an arm timer.
Right. No, it
Ogress,
doesn't.
The Kuva Ogress doesn't.
Nope.
There are a few others that don't.
And they don't, like, because there's no self-damage. Because there's no self-damage, we don't need it. When there was self-damage, I agreed. It was when they introduced that with the Exceltra, I was like, this right here, freaking on point.
I was a fan of it then too, but now it's pointless and dumb.
Yeah.
And bad.
The fall.
Let's prime neuroptics to my list now.
Okay. The other thing related to the explosion damage is they need to go in and they need to fix the fall off damage for explosions across the board, because a lot of weapons are fucked. Their fall offs are too high. And the Kuva Brahma is one of those. Sitting at 90%, it's too high.
I haven't noticed that as much.
Well, well, okay, let me specify. Because they haven't done to the Brahma what they did to the lens, which is separate out those secondary cluster bombs, it's fucked. That's why the cluster bombs do no damage unless they touch you. Because the cluster bombs only have a 2-meter radius, and with a 90% fall off, as soon as you're half a meter off of it, you do no damage.
You know what they need to do? They just need to make
Whereas with the lens, they broke out the primary shot and the secondary explosion is different stats. They need to do the same thing with the Brahma. The primary arrow and then the secondary cluster bombs need to be separate stats.
Yeah. Because this intact is one of the Inaros.
well, there is a P2 that has the Pantera receiver, so I'm going to do that one instead. Which will probably be my last Radianted Relic.
That's fine. Trying to...
I mean, given I've gotten, like 2 uncommon parts or something like that, and one of them was for a weapon that I didn't want.
I'm gonna run S8s for your Cybris there. Let's see if we can't get that going. Patience level over 9,000. Yeah, no, I have a lot of patience when it comes to that stuff, but it's because, you know, I've developed games for the bulk of like the second half of my life, so it's I understand, but this is a situation where it's like, look, this is really, you test one to completion to see how the community likes it, and you talk to the community about it. And as we've mentioned a couple times in the last couple months, DE has kind of stopped talking to the community a bit. Like, yeah, sure, they do the huge live streams and the dev streams and whatnot, but they're not listening. They're not. There's no open discourse anymore with the community like there used to be, and that's part of the problem. Because then they would have known, you know, you pay attention to the community. Oh, you guys really like what we did with the Exceltra. Great, cool. We'll do that for, you know, let's stretch that to all of the explosive weapons, and now we're great. But instead, they kind of ignored it, and they just decided to just, oh, you guys are bitching. I guess we'll just remove it completely.
Yeah.
Which doesn't make any sense.
They need to be
Stop listening
consistent.
to all of the bitching as well. Like,
Yeah, the DE didn't used to listen to the whiners as much, and they listen to the whiny people in the community a lot more than they used to. Like they used to be the dev team used to be at the situation where they're just like, look, tough, this is how it is. You know? Like, we appreciate your feedback, but for like specific things like that, where they're like, no, this is how it's meant to be, and you just need to get good at the game. And there are situations like that where that is the exact issue, is like, look, you're complaining because you're doing content that's above you. Maybe play the game and stop doing content that is above you. Because as Pablo pointed out, specifically with those explosive stats, the people complaining were all under mastery rank 10. And when those are the people that are complaining, you should ignore them. Because there's no, like, they shouldn't be playing with those weapons. They shouldn't have those weapons. They shouldn't be dealing with the content. Or I'm sorry, not the explosive weapons. I'm sorry, not with the explosive weapons, but with the headshot thing. With the people, the reason why we got shield gating was because people were going out doing high level content and getting one-tapped from across the map. I'm like, well, yeah, you're fighting level 90 enemies. You're mastery rank 10. You shouldn't be fighting these enemies yet.
I still think shield gating was a good thing. Poorly implemented.
I hate it.
It's poorly implemented. I'm okay with it to a degree, but it's the same situation where I agree it's poorly implemented, because there are enemies that can one-tap you, but at the same time, like Pablo explained the stats. You're getting shot in the head, which is an instant death. Always has been. because they get the same stats we do. If they shoot us in the head, they get crits. And that's how that works. And so when you have a sniper doing its job and shooting you from across the plains of Eidolon in the fucking head, well, yeah, of course you're fucking dead. You got shot in the fucking head.
But now that isn't the case.
But now that's no longer the case. Now you can no longer be shot in the head and instantly killed by anything, including other Warframes. Which...
I thought you could still do it. Like,
nope.
It fucking work.
No. No. For the Warframes. For us. We can still shoot enemies in the head and instantly kill them, but you cannot shoot me in the head and instantly kill me because I have a 100% damage mitigation.
For that small period.
For that 3 seconds, I have 100% damage mitigation.
Oh. God damn it.
And so that, which it makes no sense because DE wants to bring back like the clan battles and stuff like that PvP side of Warframe. They want to bring it back. You can't bring it back if you implement things that take away those things. Those things have to be there. You know, it'd be fine like if, and this is why we're talking about that poor implementation. It'd be fine if the shield gating worked the same both ways, right? You shoot me in the head and that 5% damage transfers over, right? We're cool. I'm cool with it because that's what happens for me. I shoot you in the head, and break your shield, 5% of the damage transfers over and instantly kills the enemy as long as it's enough to kill them. The same thing needs to be done for the Warframes. If you shoot me in the head and 5% of your damage is enough to kill me, it should kill me. Otherwise, the shield gating kicks in and they're immune for a small period of time because their shields protect them. And that totally makes sense. I'm okay with it at that point. But because they implemented it differently for us and for the enemies, it breaks the game. It's very game breaking. Because we can still insta-give enemies, but the enemies can't insta-give us. And so the whole thing they're trying to fix, which is us being gods, isn't being fixed. We're still gods, you know?
You know, another interesting thing to go off of that to kind of add to your point here. I actually went to the wiki recently because I do that sometimes because I don't have anything else to do. And I found out that when they did that whole shield gating thing, they also implemented individual.
This particular song got really loud.
For the Tenno. So we have separate health types than like ferret armor and stuff like that.
Right? Yeah. No, they bumped us.
Weaknesses or strengths.
Yeah, they bumped us to
Our
neutral.
Shields also grant a hard 25% damage reduction to everybody, but it's only for us.
Yeah.
Regular shields, I don't think have that.
No, corpus shields don't have
So
it.
they did that. They only half implemented it because they haven't put any weaknesses in, and then they implemented all the shield gating changes, and that gave us more of an advantage too.
Yeah, when they removed Tenno out of the alloy section of the damage tree and made us totally neutral across the board.
Oh no, ferrite.
Or whatever it was. The point is, we had a damage type that, like, magnetic was the strongest thing against all Tenno, which is why Corpus were so brutal fighting us, because they do mostly magnetic damage. And so fighting Corpus sucked for Tenno, because as soon as they popped your shields, game on, they're now doing 75% more damage to you.
I feel like a lot of the shield gating is for Hildren.
No. None of the shield gating, none of it was put in because of Hildren. Not a single bit of it.
Got it initially for kit, and it was
they gave it to Hildren because Hildren has no energy pool.
Right, but then they gave it to everybody else.
Right.
But you want to know what?
Hildren having the shield gating was
a new passive.
I think everybody can put whatever.
But anyways, I'm waiting for you guys to queue up the next thing, by the way. But yeah, no, they gave the shield gating to Hildren because she has no energy pool. She relies solely on her shields. And so it was a way for Hildren to not die instantaneously when her shields popped. From overuse.
Well, yeah, that's
Which,
the thing, though, Zora. Shield gating was only meant for now.
Yeah, it was only meant for Hildren. They implemented it.
Something interesting. They didn't give Hildren a new passive.
They did not.
She has no passive now. She just
Yeah.
has shield gating,
Correct.
which now everybody has the passive. So they actually kind of soft nerfed her.
Yeah, she got a soft nerf, and it kind of sucks.
Just you know, misery to misery, I guess.
But yeah, no, because like again, it was part of her kit. It made sense for Shieldren, or for Shieldren. I'm sorry, Hildren. But it doesn't. The reason they implemented it across the board was because a huge chunk of the lower mastery ranked player base were complaining about getting one shot from across the plains of Eidolon, or from across the plains, or from across Orvalis. And I'm like, well, yeah, you're doing what's essentially mastery rank 15 stuff, and you're mastery rank 10. Like,
Hildren's works differently. It's like a pretty serious period of time.
It is. It's actually. No. Hildren's is the same amount of time. It's 3 seconds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Hildren's shield gate is the same as everybody else. It's 3 seconds. Her passive.
Everyone else is the same as Hildren's.
Yeah, I should say everybody else is the same. Her passive, I think, this is why it's a soft nerf, because with her passive it was actually 5 seconds. And so because they now swapped it and made it global, she now has the same shield gate as everybody else, which is 3.
And no passive.
And no passive. So her passive is being null and void because of the shield gating. She should have a 5-second shield gate. Instead, she has 3.
Well, no, she should just have a better passive than a shield gating.
Well, no, I know, but I'm saying without change, because they haven't changed the passive should override the shield gate, but it doesn't. The shield gate overrides her passive, and so she kind of gets nuked in the process.
She's still great, though.
She is still really good. No, 100%. Like, there's nothing wrong with Hildren. She's still a really good, solid frame.
Could be better.
It's just sad that no one uses her really outside of hijacks for the most part.
I want to use her more against Kubaliches.
I see people use her in mobile defenses and defense missions to hold people at bay.
I mean, there definitely isn't anybody who's used Hildren today.
I mean, you were using Hildren. Somebody was using Hildren in our party earlier.
Well, that was for the water fight. I don't know that really counts.
That's the joke. I'm using Hildren right now, and it happens.
Search for the hostage. Home. Avoid fishing.
I have Hildren. I really enjoy her. I just need.
Yeah, no, Hildren. I like her as a frame.
I'm
Her
not
kit.
using her because I'm lazy. It's not because I don't like
Her kit could use a little work, because there's not as much synergy as I would like, but every Warframe doesn't have to be 100% synergy for me, so
I
like
love
it's
her
fine.
When I'm ranking up a pet too.
But yeah, no, the last like 6 months of updates and changes have really kind of fucked a lot of things up.
Yeah.
And it's
good, but they've also brought a lot of bad at the same time.
Yeah, so we gotta. It's a situation where, as with any MMO development, you kind of gotta wait and let everything level off. You're kind of in the holding pattern as things kind of get leveled off and looked at.
They ever put in a holding pattern where they fix everything, 'cause they're notorious for not doing that.
Well, they're notorious for the problem that happened within. Like, I would say, I don't know, shortly after launch, the first year or so after, like, the 1.0 launch on the PS4, was that they realized that they needed to focus on pumping out new content, and by doing that, they don't focus on fixing old content as much as they used to in the open and closed beta days. And so it kind of hurts the game as a whole, because they're pumping out all this new content without fixing older content first. And I totally understand that, because it is 100% true in terms of a free-to-play game. Free-to-play games will completely die, if you do not give enough content fast enough. And so I agree with it to a degree. But at the same time, that I feel like that's a situation where this is now a management issue. You're not allocating your resources.
It out correctly. One update.
That's what I'm saying.
Next update, fix it.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, they're not allocating their
8
development
content
resources.
And 3 bug fixes and 6 content and 8 bug fixes. They're so wildly inconsistent.
And that's what I'm saying. Like they're not allocating their development resources appropriately because they should absolutely have a chunk of the team working on new content all the time. Yes, but they should also have a bug fix team that is always there, always working. And it definitely feels like that's never the case. It feels like they only pay attention to bug fixes if it's game breaking.
It's always one or the other.
Yeah. And it should never be one or the other. It should be both all the time. Because that's the only way you're going to get things to work. Now, don't get me wrong. You absolutely focus on the bigger bugs first, and then the smaller bugs kind of fall to the wayside for a time, but only for a time. And that's always been my issue with lots of things. Like when a couple months ago when I was talking with the Fortnite QA team, it was the same thing for them. I was just like, you guys don't bug fix enough. Like, you're putting out this new content constantly for your game, but you're not bug fixing any of it. You think you are, you say you are, but you're bug fixing like game breaking stuff, and you're not paying attention to balance and overall gameplay, which in the case of something like Fortnite is important. Like, you need to focus on bug fixes that relate to, you know, specifically game balance and stuff. Because that's the kind of game it is. In our case, it's a mostly PvE game. You don't have to worry about balance as much, so you can kind of take balance-related gameplay bugs and put them on the side. Those should not be the things that they focus on the most, and I find that Digital Extreme, at least within recent years, has been focusing on balancing the warframes with the enemies instead of ignoring the gameplay. We're playing against the environment. If you want to make the environment balanced to the player, increase the difficulty of the environment. Don't bring us down. You know what I mean? Or in the case of
finally done to a small degree.
To a small degree. And I say that specifically because the bulk of the people who are quote unquote breaking the game but with their builds are people who want endgame content. They're people like me who do endurance runs for 3 hours, you know, fighting level 7,000 enemies. Like, I do that because there's no difficulty fighting the base content. So bring the content up so that those people have those high-end builds, and those high-end builds are actually usable, instead of nerfing the build into the ground, because that's stupid. Because now that build doesn't work for the content it should work for when that content eventually comes. Like they did here with the Steel Path. Adding that additional higher level content is nice. It's not quite high enough for those of us who have broken the game, but it's still nice for the normal player base that is Warframe. It's really good. It's higher end content. It goes above, like you said, it bridges that gap between sorties and index, because index is level 300, sorties are level 100, and the new Steel Path is level 200. So it's a lovely bridge between those level gaps. Yeah, it's a lovely bridge between them. Like, are my builds still going to be stupidly broken? Yes, but I've played the game for so long, I know how the synergy works, and that's why. It's not that I've broken the game, it's that I now understand how the game works. And I think the base player base, the base players for the game are not there. You know, most of them aren't there. Some of them are tryhardy and they get there super quick, like Death. Who get there super fast. But the bulk of the players that play Warframe don't do that. They just want to play the content, have a fun time, and that's great. Do you? You know, this is one of the few games, at least for me personally, where I do that kind of try-hard stuff, where I jump into endurance runs and I do things like that. Because normally I don't care enough. I generally don't care to find endgame content in a game. But I enjoy playing Warframe enough that I make my own endgame content, because I have to. Because it's just not present. It used to be, and we've talked about it before with the raids that used to exist. The raids were lovely.
Oh, God.
Like, the raids were lovely. They were super hard.
A piece of me dies again.
Yeah, well, but like that was our endgame content.
About that, Kandarak? I've realized that almost all the people in here that we normally talk to have no idea what raids are.
That's true. Yeah, they were gone before they started playing the game. This is true.
Like Death has never done a raid.
Nope.
Which is a shame because he'd be damn good at him.
Yep.
But like, never got the chance.
But that comes down to my biggest complaint with Digital Extreme as a whole. It's honestly hurting Digital Extreme's image as a whole, because now they're being considered an indie developer when they're not. Like, Digital Extreme is a AAA dev. They fucking created Unreal, for God's sakes. Like, they're the reason Unreal Tournament is a thing. So it's that situation where now people look at them as an indie company because they're making silly, stupid mistakes. And they shouldn't be. But it comes down to half measures. They, especially within Warframe, and you can see it all over the place, there are half measures everywhere in terms of implementation on weapon masteries and not wanting to level lock people out of Cetus or, you know, Fortuna, which they should absolutely be leveled locked out of because that's higher end content, so you should have to... Or liches, yeah, liches also should not be a thing.
But the weapons are all MR15 or 13 and up.
Well, yeah, but you shouldn't be able to get a lich day one of playing Warframe. Ever. 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 And the fact that you can is part of that whole not fully implementing that level cap. And they should, like, look at any other MMO on the market, level caps exist for a reason. You need to, like... And Rajara can attest to it, being a big WoW player. Like, you can't get to Scarlet Monastery without being X level because you would die.
Right.
You know, and it's the same thing you do in Warframe. You shouldn't be doing X content because you're not ready. And it's all soft capped instead of hard capped. And I'm lagging way behind because we're talking. But that's the situation where Digital Extreme is so worried about alienating, quote unquote, a chunk of their player base, like their initial player base, that what they're doing instead is overwhelming their initial player base. So when people play the game...
They're driving people off.
Yeah, they're driving new players away because new players play the game and they have no direction. There's no direction.
The old ones off by giving them not enough to do either.
And then the old ones are leaving because there's not enough to do. Yeah, exactly.
The only reason I was able to go from 0 to 100 so fast is because I had a team behind me. Like,
yeah, because you had us. Like you had. Yeah, you had us here to tell you what to do when you start playing the game. Kendaric for president. I appreciate the sentiment, Last Rock. I don't know how I could do the job. I don't know how I do on foreign relations though. Foreign relations probably be a failing point, but you can vote for Zora though. I don't know about that either. Zora makes some big explodey things happen. I don't know about that.
Zora pisses me off almost every time I talk to him, so I'm not voting for him.
Oh.
Hey, I gave you 100 plaque for a ribbon that you were just gonna scrap.
Okay, you can suck my dick too, and I'll still be mad at you when you make stupid points. What do you want from me?
I'm honestly
no, too loud. Sorry, it got hot in here.
And just using the resources from my first one to see.
But from 0 to 100. You'll be my Minister of Foreign Affairs, Last Rock. I appreciate that. I'm okay with that. I would set up a team of people because I know I can't do everything. And any intelligent person. Any intelligent person who wants to be president knows that you can't do it all. It's not your job. That's why you have a cabinet of people.
If that happened, we'd have nuclear winter before nightfall.
Yeah, I know. That's the point.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah, have you not been paying attention to our D&D game there, Death? Come on now.
That was a couple issues.
But like that's the thing. Like, so specifically because we're talking about Digital Extreme and Warframe.
I'd be fine with that.
Way
too hot out here.
I have, unfortunately, probably more knowledge when it comes to Digital Extreme because they're the reason I became a game developer. So, like, I've been following their company since their infancy. And so it's difficult to see them make these silly decisions. And as we saw a couple weeks ago in Warframe chat, watching people talk about them as indie developers. And they're not. You know, like they created Unreal and Unreal 2, and they worked on Unreal 2004, 2002, 2003. Like they're a AAA dev. They've always been a AAA dev. And it's really harsh to watch them make really dumb indie decisions. But it's all half measures. It's half measures. And I think we can all agree, if you look at it, that they're half measures. And if as soon as we remove those half measures and just fully level lock things like you should, suddenly the game will grow a bit more because new players will have a direction to go in. They won't need people like me to look at them and say, just unlock the star map, don't do anything else yet. You know? Because that shouldn't be a thing that needs to be told to a new player. You start the game, you have one node on a planet unlocked. It should be common sense to sit here, go into navigation, you know, and see the nodes, you know, see these nodes. You start over here on Mercury, you know, and you see that you have to go all the way down from node to node to node. And then they have when you go to Venus, they have a junction where you have to do a small little boss fight against another Warframe as a skill check. Like, they implemented the skill checks, they implemented all the things, but they don't hard cap it. They don't go, you can't go from Mercury to Venus until you're mastery rank 3. You know, they don't do that. And they should.
I feel like 90% of the conversations we have during Warframe Wednesday is just about the exact same thing over and over again.
Oh, I'm only when it's brought up.
Lesson. I mean, what do you want from us?
Yeah, only when it's brought up. Generally, we just fuck about and we talk about other things. But I'm also guilty of being a ranty person. So you start me on a passionate rant, and it's gonna happen, and there's no stopping it.
The star chart here. Something interesting about the steel path I didn't know about, which might be important for all of you high MR people. Unlocking the steel path chart in its entirety does give you MR. You get MR
nice.
for each node again. So
That's cool.
that means you probably can hit at least what,
29 and a half-ish, because you could...
Yeah, 29 or something like that.
Well, you could already hit 29. You could hit 29 when Avara was popped out.
Yeah. So...
So that will be, yeah, no, that'll put that means that we're probably a stone's throw from hitting MR30.
Yeah. Which is the maximum, right?
It's the quote unquote endgame. Yeah. Nobody knows what happens. That's as far as the Well, that's as far as the test goes. The tests only go to 30.
Yeah, they'd have to rebuild the relays again after that.
Yeah, like the Samaris tests only go up to 30. So people want to know what's behind that door. We might be getting close to finding out. It better, for DE specifically, it better be one hell of an awesome thing, because people have been waiting for years.
Just watch them add a prestige system where you start over from scratch.
Oh god, that would suck. That would not be the thing to do.
That'd be a nail in the coffin if I've ever heard of.
That, yeah, don't. That would be bad. Don't do that. Don't do a prestige system. We don't need a prestige system.
That would be fucking hilarious for all the people who like still had kept all of the weapons.
Oh yeah.
So they wouldn't have to rebuild.
Well, admittedly, the steel path is a bit like a prestige system. It's just you don't lose anything. You just like start over, except it's harder. That I think is okay.
Well, yeah, I don't. Yeah, but that's not a. That's.
Path that's MR locked to 30, and then it was like level 200. That would be cool. But
yeah, I don't look at the steel path as a prestige system. It's more of a difficulty system, because you're going from, all right, we're playing the game on normal mode. Now we can play the game on hard mode.
Which is what they were going to call it. Funny enough, I read this on the wiki. They were actually going to do an intermediate mode where it was only started at like 60, which is funny because that's like not really hard.
Yeah, that's nothing.
But
yeah,
then
that's...
they took it out because they were worried about matchmaking problems.
Well, there shouldn't be any matchmaking problems. Well, I mean, it might come back now with the steel path out because they clearly see there's no matchmaking problems. But I can understand that. I can see what they're... I mean...
They were worried about diluting the pool too much, so they were like, well, let's just keep it all to one hard mode and call it there.
Yeah. They should definitely put out another one and, you know, call it Nightmare Mode or something. Go with those Nightmare missions and just bump it up and just go ahead. You know what? Oh, we're gonna give you level 500 plus enemies and go. Because that's what the people who want endgame content are looking for. They're looking for content that's fucking scary. Because there's nothing in the game that's scary anymore.
I feel like they're kind of doing with Warframe what other games should be doing instead. What they're doing is they're trying to...
Oh, we got flashes as I jumped on. I'm sorry. Wow. 3 neuroptics. Wow.
I already have that too. So
I guess we're getting another Avara set. Why not, right? Fuck it.
But what DE is doing with Warframe right now is they aren't doing what they should be, because they're doing what like Blizzard should be doing with Overwatch. They're trying to make everything equal and level and balanced and make it so that everyone's got a fair shot.
They're treating it like a PvP game, and it's not. It's a PvE game.
What they should be doing is doing like what Blizzard does with Diablo.
Yes.
To make the characters ridiculously overpowered and stupidly hard to combat for the AI. And then what you do is you make the AI even harder.
Yep.
Oh my god.
You're not wrong.
Play like God.
That's
Make them feel like God by giving them godly enemies.
If you scrub through the forums, people have made that exact same comparison, and it's true. Because in Diablo, when you play through the game on normal, it's fucking cake, right? Like there's nothing difficult about Diablo. It's Diablo. But once you get past that, you notice the enemies ramp up by 1,000%, 2,000%, 10,000%.
I still haven't gotten to maximum difficulty in Diablo yet. Even with my Crusader as tough as she is, I don't think I'm at max. I think I'm like real close. Never got to max.
But like that's the point. I'm sorry, what?
This will be my last run.
It'll be your last run? Alright. I'll radiant this and hopefully we'll get you this barrel. Hopefully we'll get you this barrel.
Like anything else for like any of the new stuff, so I'm screwed.
I mean, just put a relic down, man.
What I'm doing.
But yeah, like that's I agree. Like that's the thing. Like the end game players want that end game content. That's the reason why Diablo has lived as long as it has and as successfully as it has, because there's this ridiculous amount.
The sabotage Blizzard has tried on it.
That's true. That's true, but think about it. Like Diablo has survived because the content is difficult. There's still something to progress towards.
It's difficult, but it's still fair.
And fun.
There are problems with it, but it's still fair. You look at Overwatch, they do what DE should be doing right now. They overpower everything, and then they try to drop it all down at the same time, and they create constant power back.
Yeah.
DE should be overbuffing everything, and Blizzard should be doing what DE's doing and constantly trying to level the field.
Yes.
Really,
because
what they should do is they should trade games. No,
but again, that's the difference between a PvE and a PvP title, and that's where Warframe gets lost.
That's probably why I get burnt out in Warframe the same as I did with Overwatch and stuff, because it's so frustrating watching it not happen right, and I end up being like, well, fuck this. Go do something that someone can do right.
Yeah, like, because again, again, like we said, like the fact that your player base became gods. All right, cool. They figured out how to break your game. Early DE.
Break them back.
Well, yeah. Think about it. Early game, when people figured out that you could take Nova's damage into the negative and speed up the enemies, fucking DE had no clue. DE was like, "That's neat. We didn't think that was gonna be a thing." And people are like, "Oh God, are you gonna fix it?" And they're like, "No, we think it's cool that you found a way to break the math of the game." And they used to be totally okay with it. And now, when you figure out how to break the math of the game, they're like, "No, you can't do that. That's terrible."
They then immediately fix it.
Yeah, they immediately fix it, and
because it's not their standard.
Yeah, it's like, guys, you used to be cool with this. Why is it all fucky now?
I've said this multiple times before, and I'll
step.
The Warframe community talks like they don't want to play Warframe, but DE develops the game like they don't want you to play their game. And it's like the two sides are constantly trying to fight over the same thing, but they just start speaking different languages.
Yeah.
DE wants people to play their game their way, but the community wants to play the game, you know, their way. And it's just this constant, never-ending back and forth where one side doesn't want to play the game being presented to them, but still wants a game. The other side doesn't want to present the game that people want, they want to present their own game. And it's... like, both of you shut up, buy an interpreter, and figure this shit out!
Good God. You're not wrong, Bucket. You're not wrong. It is infuriating because it's. I mean, that kind of is the case. I've gotten lost because we were talking and I was just stabbing things.
Police hire translators all the fucking time. They get shit done. Or well, anybody. Hell, I'm sure fucking office jobs have translators sometimes.
Oh yeah.
Just like talk nicely, figure things out.
But yeah, I mean, it's the situation we run into with this. But yeah, no, that, like, it got me thinking about it several weeks ago when we were sitting here playing, and I literally stopped what we were doing on the stream, and I was just staring at the chat as these people were calling Digital Extreme an indie company, and I was just like, oh my God. But if you think about it, I mean, that's how they're acting, so. Oh.
A lot of groups are doing that now. Like Valve, I used to not have many problems with TF2, and then they started treating it.
There you go,
like
Chroma Prime.
It was a bastard.
I don't think that's what you needed, though.
And they ruined it. They do that so frequently. Companies nowadays, it's like they're all trying to develop the games people don't want to play, and then force them to play it.
But like, that's.
Play the games I want, man.
That's kind of what happened. It's, I don't know. When a passion project goes astray is kind of where Warframe is at the moment.
Alright, that's it for me.
Alright, Rajara, thanks for swinging by. Glad we were able to get some stuff for you. You are absolutely welcome. And we'll catch you next time.
I'm also gonna drop that.
Alright, Zora, have a good one. Thank you for stopping by, playing some with us. Well, that's fine.
I already have everything. So, how about...
I mean, we can still grab relics. We can go pick relics up. Because you two goobers were...
I am currently working on something real quick, so you guys run some shit without me, and I'll be out in a minute.
What are you
okay. Zora, now I am in Twitch chat. Indeed.
Fine, Death, keep your secret.
I shall.
Working on figuring out the optimal way to stroke the penis is what I'm going to assume Death is doing.
Excellent armaments, operator.
Oh, let's see.
Safe and sound.
I finally got a lich with the Shakur, so I can get my Shakur damage leveled up. I'm working on leveling up all my Kuva weapons to max damage.
Yeah.
So I've been doing.
I mean, that's worthwhile.
I'm getting there. I've got, I think about half of them in the 50+ range, and I've got a couple in the 60 range.
One of life's great mysteries. What is? I'm sorry. I seem to have missed.
What currently doing right now?
Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong. I probably shouldn't do Spoiled Strike, but the raw, bigger damage numbers are better, in my opinion. But
bigger number better.
Yeah, not always. But
see,
well,
that's the lesson Diablo learned. Diablo will let you do trillions of damage without.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not necessarily true, but at the same time, it is. Bigger numbers, more better is true, but there's more than one way to get there. and just bumping out straight raw damage like I just did there.
It doesn't matter if you take the scenic route or the direct route. I don't fucking care how you get there. Bigger number, better.
Yeah, but generally the scenic route gets you more bigger numbers than the direct route does.
I don't give a shit.
I'm just saying. I still love this dagger. Ah, this dagger's so nice. Fucking Christ. It looks great.
Okay. Since I've got you here, let's do some, are you on, oh, you're not on public. Never mind.
I am on public.
Oh, you are? Oh.
It's Wednesday. I'm always on public on Wednesday.
I double-clicked it. God damn it.
It's okay, I'm ready, so I don't care. I don't care.
Anyway.
As long as I didn't need a relic for it, we're fine.
No. We're doing,
that shit, by the way, that shit pisses me off.
What, the mantis? Why don't you?
No, that sometimes people will double click, they'll just straight start a mission.
I thought you said
they won't let people pick relics and they'll just drop you into the mission. You're like, guys. Like,
I thought you said
if there's,
and I was like, what's wrong with my
if there's any time to wait for your squad to ready up, it's when you're picking relic missions.
Yeah.
Don't be that dick
Well,
that just hits the go button.
You have to accept the mission to put in a relic. So
yeah.
Sometimes it's like it'll just like bypass that. It's annoying. Here,
Fuck Diablo 3, bigger numbers, more better for the connection needed to play it. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I agree. What?
I'm looking at fucking Inaros Prime.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Can't do it when you're spinning around.
I'm sorry.
The feet are weird. Oh, that's his new armor. Oh, the armor does look interesting. It kind of reminds me of the Harkonnen armor, but Tenno.
Yep. Yeah, no, that was a big. I mean, it's still a big controversy there, Zora. What Blizzard did,
God, yeah.
Where they forced you to have an internet connection to play the game. That's dumb.
Yeah. I wasn't referring to that part being good, don't worry. That part is bad. I don't want to get into that, because that, oh god, there are a lot of problems with Blizzard and the internet.
Oh, also, what am I doing? I need to make sure, like, we're doing content that can actually kill me. Hold on.
Oh, I don't know about that, though. Level 30 to start. I mean, they'll get to level 50,
I mean, regardless, let me do it now so I can regen my shields the rest of the way, okay?
Dark, they might get you. Ooh.
They might. You're right. They might. They probably won't. But, you know, they might.
Until level 5 Kubaliches before I start struggling with Valk, and even then, I'm fine. And mine's not even fully built yet, so, yeah, I think you'll be okay. Ah, I hear it.
You only need a really good internet connection to play Diablo 3 if you're playing with people. If you're playing alone, just to play the game, you're fine.
What the hell? Oh, we have a Mesa. God damn it.
Yeah.
I get Mesa's good, but like, I'm Valkyr. I can literally one-hit all the disruption targets for at least a good solid up to level 100. Because red crits that slide attack do like a quintillion damage.
Yeah. You're not wrong. Well, now I gotta reset that.
That new augment still has made me fall so hard for Valkyr. I've been playing her like crazy lately. She is just so good.
She is stupidly good.
She turns the liches into fucking, like, spaghetti.
Stand still and die, damn it.
I'm also back to using my dual commas, which are still one of my favorite melee weapons outside of, like, Redeemer and stuff like that.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing blows and you can kiss the conduit goodbye.
Which one are we doing? We're doing. Oh, great. Like, we're doing.
Oh, we're moving to the next pair.
We moved to the next one and nobody said anything. Ah. Well, this is why disruptions with randos can be a pain in the butt, because the randos don't necessarily say anything. But at the same time, the randos are handling it, so I'm not actually upset. They're not garbage randos. Oh, he got stuck. He got stuck. Don't worry, Bursa. I'll fix it. You dead.
I fixed it for you. It's fine.
I mean, we were both doing it. I was taking huge chunks off.
Oh, you got like half of its health bar, and then I immediately swiped the other half away.
That's
like
correct.
A bank robber.
That's alright. Look.
We taking that?
Look, I hit him 3 times and took away half his health. That's not bad. It's not bad for an unfinished dagger. I'll take it.
That is true.
That's what I said. The Karis does a lot of damage. It's a really good dagger. It is absolutely best dagger in the game in terms of raw damage output.
Is it crit based?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It's got a 40. It's got 40% crit.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's insane. They like it's fine.
Damn fucking nullifiers.
Yeah, that did kind of suck.
Yeah, you want to know a fucking mistake in Warframe? That was Pablo's shit invention of the nullifier.
They want to know if we're doing 8 rounds, by the way. Okay. I don't care. We do as many rounds as they want. I'll run around and save you people.
I don't see why we don't do like 36. But
yeah, we can do as many rounds as you want. Diablo 2 was the shit, though. Agreed. Diablo in general, really good. I will say it is nice that Diablo 4 is going back to basics. In terms of gameplay, in terms of mechanics, they're going back to basics, which I like. Because that's where Diablo 3, I feel, failed a lot for me. Like, I had a fun time with the story. The story was tons of fun.
What do they mean by rotation B instead of C? What's the difference?
Well, so they're going to if we do 8 waves, that's 6 waves instead of 8 waves. Or no. A, B, C. So that's 3 waves instead. They want to do 3 waves instead of 8 waves. I don't understand the point.
But he suggested 8.
Yeah.
Oh, defending a certain amount each time is what they're saying.
Oh, yeah.
But why?
Well, I mean, we only put 1 key in at a time because we're not idiots.
Well, no.
We're not all Mesa.
Only do 3 this round, let 1 fail. And then he's saying the next one to let 2 fail, and then let 1
Oh, no, for reward. He's trying to proc rewards. Because some of the rewards only drop if you get 3, and some of them only pop if you get 2.
Okay, well,
they don't always.
Inaros relic come from because that's the one I need.
Yeah, right.
Like, you know what? I'm throwing my key down. I don't care. You guys figure it out.
Yep. Nope. I agree. I agree. I'm just gonna play the game. If they don't like it, they can leave.
I put a red key over by red, but I didn't drop it. What the hell?
You did? Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, because I don't have a primary. That's why.
Yeah, if you don't have a primary, you can't do that.
It's really annoying. All right, well, I'll put the red one in, I guess. Whatever. I'm not putting up any more keys. And then they start the 4th one. Okay. Interesting choice. You know,
I will say for you though, Bucket, because of the way you're playing Valkyr, remember that you cannot. There's one specific enemy that you can't fight in Hysteria.
What do you mean?
There's one of the amalgams you can't fight. Is immune to Warframe abilities.
Okay, so we're supposed to fit. Oh, okay. Well, whatever. Alright.
Sorry, murder frenzy. It'll be fine. Jesus Christ.
I don't know why we wouldn't go for.
Yeah, no. I don't know what this Master Rank 16 dude is talking about. You can go to hell.
I thought it was based on like if you did each one. So, like,
it is based on it. It is based. It is supposed to be based on that one. It's just basically it removes it removes some of the items out of the list if you don't complete them all. I didn't.
Whenever you guys are done.
But there's still an opportunity.
Yeah, I know. I'd rather go
Hey,
for
you
the...
know what we should do? Let's finish this round, leave, pick up depth, and go get a rando that doesn't make my head hurt. How about that?
Yeah.
Fucking weird.
Keep the demos away from
We said we'd do 8, but now things have changed. Someone rewrote the rules of the contract. I haven't signed, so I'm calling out. I have to go back to Diablo. I have Diablo 1 and CD. I haven't installed it or played it yet, but I have it. I don't have DLC for it. I still really like Diablo 3.
Surprise them with something new.
Surprise them with something new. You mean like this sword or this dagger that immediately rips them to pieces? Sure, let's go. Now come here.
That looks really good against sentience too.
Oh yeah, because they can't adapt to the damage fast enough, and even if they do, you're still doing.
Not enough.
There's not enough adaptation to save them. There's no amount of adaptation that can save them.
That's how the Asteltra used to work.
Yep.
Hilarious.
Well, yeah, because its fire rate was so high, it didn't matter. Even when they adapted, the fire rate was so high. Who cares, right? Valkyr's melee is just so strong that who gives? Who cares?
Yeah, I got my second ribbon for that. The Asteltra.
You got another one? Wow. I really liked it at first, but now it has the same problem the Brahma does, where like the ammo is just so hard to come by for me that it's like not even worth it anymore.
Yep.
I actually fixed that on mine with the Exilus slot because I doubled the ammo capacity, and it picks up so much ammo. It just doesn't have enough in reserve to keep you going until you put on the increase. Trust me, I just use it like crazy.
I still don't think it should be a problem in the first place.
Agreed. It should never be an issue.
They're trying to balance rather than let you do what you want. They're accounting for the wrong half of the equation with that whole like super low ammo for high power weapon thing, and it doesn't make sense for one because it's inconsistent, and it doesn't make sense because like just make the enemies better. I like beating dead horses too. I figure that's just like
that's fair.
So we're doing Lua Disruption?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're on like the 3rd or 4th key, and then we'll
So do you want me on Mesa or Ash?
I don't really give a shit.
Or Korra.
I'm playing Valkyr, so they're gonna die pretty quick anyway.
Then I'll go Korra to make sure they can't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Wait, Lua disruptions don't have the amalgams, do they?
No.
No. Oh yeah. So then never mind. You're fine. Every enemy on Lua you can kill.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So I was sorry. I forget that the disruptions don't all have the same enemy type. It's based on location. Sorry. Because the Jupiter tile set with the stupid amalgams, there's the one that's immune completely to fucking Warframe powers. And then of course there's the Kuva one where he just, doesn't give a shit. You gotta punch him in the face first.
Yeah, then I
well, that one is also immune to abilities, but I don't think they'd be immune to.
Well, he's not immune to abilities once you pop his shield.
No, he's immune to Mesa target.
Oh, well then he is immune to abilities. If he can't be Mesa targeted, then he's immune.
Where the hell's Extraction? There we go. Extraction's hard. Okay, I found it. Alright, I'm bugging at it. Oh yeah, get nice and close for me so I can rip your head open.
I'm actually gonna take a leap to this.
Okay.
Well, Kandarik still hasn't hit Extraction yet. So.
Nope. Because, same issue as you, trying to find the damn thing.
Well, you might end up being separate, I guess.
Well, it's not marked on my screen anymore, which is annoying. I see where you are, so I'm just trying to run blindly to your name.
Oh, you're almost there. 5 seconds. Oh, look at that! Just in time.
Pro.
The other guy was extracting too, so... But he was too slow. That's good. That means they can fuck off and not be part of the squad.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what this Megalodon guy was doing. I don't know. Just, you should never purposely fail your disruptions. Especially based on what... Especially based on... Because it continues to get worse based on what you do. Like, failing is bad.
Too many instructions, not enough killing. Nah, I ain't about that.
Well, it's also just failing disruption things is bad.
Wow.
A gift from Ballas. Have a nice stream. Well, thanks, Ballas.
My back hurts so little. That makes me very happy.
Aw. How you sent me a Swazin, man. Thanks, man. Thanks, Ballas. Much love. Was not expecting that.
Like the Orkin guy?
No, like a player in game sent me a gift.
Oh.
So yeah, thanks, man. Much love, much love. Let me try to remember how to do all the things. There we go. Anyways, sorry. My brain went stupid there.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure if it's just me or what, but I remember all the people I used to play with used to like hoard the Zenostar like it was a god tier weapon. Doesn't seem to be that effective.
Yeah, anymore? No. I mean, it's still good. It's got its uses. Its alt fire is its big thing, though.
Well, yeah, but even that, I feel
without
like
the alt, without the alt fire, it's just kind of like
the melee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. It has an alt fire.
Oh. But it's not crit based. It's status based.
Yeah, it's status based. Yeah. Which, have you never seen its alt fire? Throwing the little pad on the floor.
Nope, I never used it.
Yeah, so the Zenostar's got a little disc in the front of it. You could throw it on the floor and it sends out a 6-meter pulse that damages enemies that go in it.
It used to be a huge fan favorite.
It used to do a huge amount of damage too.
When Reach was broken, it could stretch across like a quarter of like even the biggest maps in the game, and it would do all the work for you because it just shit on people. But lately, it's completely not that good because range got nerfed into the ground, so like it covers a really small area.
It used to be like 10 meters, 10 meters or so, and now it's like 3. It's really small.
Because it pulls its range off the base. It doesn't have secondary stats for that disc.
Yep.
Because that's too high.
I don't know. I have to. I mean, I could play here. Let me actually pull mine out. Let me see if maybe the range stuff changed it. Because it was nerfed before the range update.
Nah, its base range is only 2.6, so you
can
get it up to like 5.
Oh yeah, no, that's garbage.
And it pulls off of the main stats, so it doesn't have its own separate stats that dictate it. I tried it. It was a lot.
Yeah, that makes it bad. That makes it bad. Because the secondary fire is the reason you use it. Because you can throw the disc and still use it as a melee weapon. So you can throw it down to defend. You used to be able to throw it down to defend a point, and more importantly, to drop those corrosive procs while you were using condition overload.
My friends always used it for radiation so that they could just watch the enemies fight each other.
You can do that too. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. The whole point was it's a status proc, and then condition overload goes nuts.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it was a way to it was a way for the Zenostar to have its own passive condition overload creation without having to be a status weapon.
Oh, back in the day. Back in the day.
Yeah. All right. We're waiting on you to queue up the thing, man. What are you doing?
I mean, it's fluid disruption.
So queue it up.
Why do you want me to do it?
I don't know, because you're the one who wants to do it. Sorry, I'm just being lazy. I was being lazy.
Well, I'm being lazier.
Oh, do the thing.
I'm trying to decide on what melee weapon to use. I've got a few of them. I don't have a lot though. My selection's a bit limited, unfortunately. Because I was a big fan of melee when I played Valkyrie way back then, but then I also didn't know what I was doing. So it was kind of not great for my melee.
I'm really running out of weapons that I want to build out. I think I might do the Fragor next.
Isn't there a Fragor Prime?
Yep.
It's like older and sin. It's like, wow!
Bye, Bucket.
You can't trick me!
Bye, Bucket.
God.
Map starts, Bucket falls off the world.
I
Also,
caught
hold on.
myself. There's a little rock there.
Shut up, little duck. I'll stab you in the throat.
Oh, leave her alone.
I'd say something, but I mean, I'm still thinking about Kayla the same. So.
Don't have enough blood going to your head anymore?
Yeah, I can only think of so many nice things at a time before my brain starts just stopping. Like, no, too much. Focus.
Naughty boys are naughty.
She sounds so nice and friendly. How can I, like, say no to it? She's got all the old appealing features, and now she's got another one. She's not as mean. Not that that was a problem for her. But, you know. Well, I heard it. Oh, it's over here.
No, come back here.
Oh, here.
It's down below.
I got it. I couldn't figure out where it was coming from.
I was stabbing it. I had it pinned against the wall, and then it jumped up over the ledge. I was like, no, come back.
Yeah, I'm blind and deaf.
Sorry, Zora. Sorry, Zora. I'm not ignoring you on purpose. I apologize, man. What's going on?
Bye,
Oh no, we talked about.
Brando.
And we talked about the. We were talking about the Diablo 2 stuff. Did you not hear us when we answered you? Because I know for a fact that was answered. Or am I?
I've got light blue.
Kai, put it in.
It's a cube. It's a blue cube. Ah! Come on, do the nullifier bubble and get it over. There we go.
No, he's dead now. You're welcome.
I got him. No, I wasn't talking about an actual nullifier.
Oh, you were talking about the disruption guy.
Yeah. Because if I don't wait for them to do it and I do it too early, then I have to like wait a second.
Yep.
And then, you know, I can't kill them. It's annoying. I'll be honest though, I'm still kind of really like this cooldown thing. I know you're not a fan of cooldowns, and I'm not really either.
Well, I haven't tested your build. I need to play with your build and see, because it might be fine. Also knowing that it doesn't take the full time, it only takes how much you use. Like, I mean, it goes, when we talked about the build in the first place, it's a great augment for Endless War. It kind of allows you to have your cake and eat it too, which is lovely. It's not quite as good, but it's still really good for Endless War. That way you don't lose any damage when you have to swap over to Hysteria for life.
Yeah, I would say that instead of doing Prime Continuity and Narrow-Minded, do Narrow-Minded and then Umbral Fiber, so you have all three Umbral mods. Because that'll make them all more powerful, and that'll give you a shit ton of armor to go with the adaptation.
Right.
And then with the build the way it is with Endless War, I think it should give you like 3,000-ish armor, presumably. Because it'll basically double your armor. Might even be higher than that. It could be closer to 4,000. Which, coupled with adaptation, I mean, that's as powerful as Chroma's armor right there. Because his armor gets to about 4,000 on average with a basic build form. So, I mean, you know, that's a lot of armor.
Oh, you were asking. Yeah, no, Zora, I did miss you asking to join us again. No, you can join us. You're fine. It's right there. It's through the world.
Isn't there a way to open that with the computer? This one, that one, and then
it's gonna taunt me till I get it. It's gonna taunt me, and I don't like it.
This one. There we go. We got it. Yeah, you just have to. You have to hit the little computer towers up there, Kandari.
Yeah.
I love the Grand Prime so fucking much.
Itchy.
And there's nothing. By the way, Zora, sorry. The Twitch chat is not a good way. It is not that Twitch chat is not good for communicating to me on time. Is that my attention span is not good enough for you to communicate with me on time.
You just have to remember, Zora, you're trying to compete with my succulent honey voice. Theoretically, that shouldn't be difficult, though, so I'm still blaming you for this, Zora.
Well, no, I mean it's just a matter of me remembering to look over and read. So, which when I start to focus on not dying becomes a problem.
I got red.
Oh, good.
Demo unit coming in fast. That thing
Got
Oh
white.
no, enemy damagers, whatever. I have science, so when we get over there, we'll have those two done. This is so much less confusing than whatever the fuck that other guy was doing. Ah, I hear it. Onward and upward, children.
You want to plug yours in?
Oh, white.
Okay.
Here. Oh,
I've been
do white first. Apparently, white's over here.
Okay.
I didn't realize white was so close. I thought it was with the other one. I must have done this in a funky order. I wasn't paying attention. Ooh, a speed boost. Wowee.
Thank you, game. Because my melee strikes needed to go faster.
I don't even have Berserker on dual commas. My ribbon gives me attack speed with him. Plus with Valkyrs too. I'd be using Valkyrs too, but the problem is the nullifier makes that really difficult. So I don't bother. Thankfully, Valkyr's a very, very tough lady.
She is a tough cookie. It's true.
I got the Grax skin for her last night because I was getting sick and tired of not being able to do a proper Grenier look.
Right.
I'm very pleased. I'm using the cool Grenier head with the butcher knife in it. I got little hoses coming out of her back. Very, very Grenier. Interestingly enough, the Kuva legs work really well for Valkyr, inexplicably. Where the hell did it go? The noise is like moving in weird ways. And I don't like it. Oh, that's why it's coming from downstairs.
Yeah, it's from underneath you.
Oh, that was fucking confusing. So we're looking for W1, which no idea which drop it is, but it's not an easy one. so we're probably screwed.
Eyes open, sunshine. Here we go.
I've got light blue.
Well, put it in already. Come on.
Hear that beeping?
Oh no, whatever. Oh, hey, Kadark, watch out, it's shield drain.
Alright.
Oh, it's draining your health. I think. Oh no, it's not draining your health.
I would lose my mind if we dropped a shield drain and it started sucking my health away. I'd be like, excuse you.
Well, I mean, that makes sense because that's what they do for the, what's it called?
Come on, you motherfucker. I hate this one because I can't fatal teleport it.
You can't fatal teleport any of them.
What was that?
Try
Griffin?
You can't fatal teleport any of them.
I fatal teleported the last one.
You can't fatal teleport any of the disruption targets. They're immune.
That is a lie.
No, they're immune. They're supposed to be immune.
Nope, it works with any of the enemies that it normally works with.
Interesting. It's they're supposed to be like the liches and the bosses and be immune.
I promise you they're not.
Well,
I understand that they're not. I'm telling you what they're supposed to be. They did a whole patch for it and everything.
Because I just fatal teleported the last one.
We've seen what their track rep with good patches are.
If this one's a humanoid, let me
Oh, for fuck's sake! Nah, fine, I'll just kill you with the regular weapon. Shithead. I thought you said you were doing Korra.
Nah. Since you guys said it didn't matter, I went with Ash.
Okay. Put the white key in. I see it over there. Where is
Grabbing
it? What? Oh, there it is. Oh no! One of my abilities got taken away. I guess it was supposed to. I guess Valkyr is missing one of the sets of abilities within the combo that guy had. I hear it.
Probably coming from underneath again.
The sound just cut out.
Yeah, no, the sound definitely cut out.
Oh yeah, because it comes from under here, so the game doesn't register. I can hear it.
Just fatal teleported that one.
Yeah, and interestingly enough, you fatal teleported him through a disruption shield. Which is definitely not possible.
Hey, what you gonna do, eh?
I was outside of its range, so...
And no, it doesn't matter. You can't target things inside a disruption bubble.
This is true. Mason.
You cannot target them if they have the disruption bubble up. And he was... I had to go into the bubble to stab him, so...
So what we're learning is that Ash is mildly broken.
That's neat.
Oh yeah, I've pulled a Death Disc, but I don't think you've heard this, Kadark.
What's up?
Ash is one of the few frames I have never played.
Well, that's okay. I mean, it's fine.
Which apparently is a big shock. Like, I've never even gotten base Ash, no Ash Prime.
I'm not surprised. He's not everybody's playstyle. It's fine.
Well, no, I haven't just gotten the opportunity to test it. I've never gotten any sort of way to figure it out. I don't know if I would like him or not. Sarah and I've never played either. I have Sarah and Prime, but I've never actually, like, tested her out.
Blue's in.
He's my boy. He's my boy, so I can help you out with whatever you want.
Yeah, there are a lot of frames that I haven't tested out. And I've also noticed that a lot of the frames I haven't tested out are all the meta ones.
Interesting. Ash is definitely not meta.
Oh, he's been
never has been, never will be, and people hate him.
Well, a lot of people like him. You guys like him.
Well, I like him because he's the only real ninja in the game.
I tend to go. We'll say the personal Shards of Fate meta I tend to go against with pretty commonly.
Yeah, no, I like Ash because he's a ninja.
Follow, but sometimes
I'm out of energy.
That's fine, he's dead.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Welcome to Energy Drink, then.
I was like, that doesn't make sense.
But yeah, no. I play, like, Ash became my main when I realized he's the only actual ninja in the game.
I really started playing Ash once I got the Prime and Fatal Teleport, and I realized that you could use them on disruptions.
Yeah, I still haven't. I haven't done it with Saren either, who has to be probably one of the most meta.
She is the most meta, yeah. This is true. And due to the status update... Due to the status update, was turned from a goddess to a fucking immortal.
Oh yeah.
Like she went from being god tier to literally being a god.
I'm still like worried about like every time I think about playing her, I'm worried that I won't be able to understand how to do it. It doesn't sound hard, but I feel like I probably would mess up the timing too many times.
Press 1, press 4.
Handle it. So I just haven't done it.
I have taught many person how to play, so.
You gotta keep track of spores. I don't wanna keep track.
You don't gotta keep track of anything.
Kill them.
You press 1.
You don't have to keep track of spores.
Nope, you just press 1.
A little bit.
Press 1 every, like, I don't know, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. You'll be alright. You press 4 when you need to press the oh shit button. Hi, buddy. Hi.
He's gonna be down here.
Okay, that's fine. And then you press your 2 when you need your own survivability.
Come on, you fucker.
She's super. She is probably the easiest, one of the easiest frames of the game to play.
Oh yeah, it's because she's overpowered.
Shank.
Why does Alad call us betrayers? I don't know. Probably because we have a love-hate relationship, like a fucking pair of stepchildren who won't just fuck each other in the porno. I don't know.
Because we've betrayed him several times. It's fine.
Well, he's betrayed us several times.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're just like the step siblings who won't just like lay down.
To be fair, he called us betrayers long before that happened. I think he calls us betrayer just based on old Oregon history.
Not anymore. He just says it because it's funny.
Yeah, probably.
Maybe he's just forgotten that we're supposed to be called something else. He's like, wait, you're Tenno.
Well, that's why, remember, the Tenno betrayed the Oregon, so he calls us betrayers because we betrayed the Oregon. And Corpus are the descendants of the Oregon.
Well, I mean, Valis also betrayed the Oregon too, so I mean...
Ain't that really, the truth?
Really, everyone's a fucking betrayer, because guess who else is a betrayer? That's right, the Lotus!
Space Mom, yeah. What's going on? Oh.
All rise.
The Honorable Judge Marana has spoken. Kapow, kapow.
Your Honor, I was on my feet that day. When I walked that mighty walk. I am guilty.
Guilty of what? You're guilty of walking.
I don't know. I don't know where I'm going with this.
I don't know either.
I just wanted to make a judge joke. I'm only like half awake while I do this. This is getting kind of easy. Excuse me, Combo, you're not allowed to. Allow me to assist you with a rip line. That's another nice thing about this build. I can still use rip lines. So you get those flying enemies that won't get close. I don't think so, pal. Go ahead and take a seat. Oh, the cyan one's over here. I'm gonna put cyan in. Oh, never mind.
So keen to make the sale, he didn't close any back door.
I'm putting cyan next because I'm over here. So.
Enjoy the boost.
God damn it!
I'm gonna make my hand not first. Hey.
What?
Bad skating. Oh no. One of the skater people was just annoying me. Like quite a few corpus over here annoying me. Yay.
You should take care of that. Oh no, it's health drain. Ah.
Oh yeah, whatever will I do? Get in my
Yeah.
Ooh, scary. No, I don't want to use my SMGs as good as they are. I want to use my slash.
Okay, alright, let me off the rubble. The rubble keeps grabbing me and holding on tight. I don't like it.
Okay.
I got dark blue. There's another one if you guys want to pick it up and plug it. That way I can hold on to this one.
Oh, we got some C5s. C5s are one of the ones we need. Oh yeah, I should probably grab one of these blues and save it.
Okay, you're saving. I'll jump.
Well, I mean, there's another one in the other room. Save for 2 rounds ahead, but seems a bit like overkill if you ask me. Hey! All right, that's the one we need. W1.
Victory!
So we got 2 C5s and a W1. So we got quite a few for the ones that are.
Safety's on. We kicked a clown car. Here we go.
Oh.
Bring it on, sentience.
Oh. Damn, you're not time!
I mean, era at this point, to be fair.
Nata is the problem. I don't care about the other.
You don't care about the one that's actually attacking us, just the one that you don't like?
Not particularly. I'll deal with him later. I've got bigger problems now. That bitch is a liar, a schemer, and a traitor all in one.
Try something different.
Doesn't matter who made her do it, right? Her death will be inevitable, and I will savor it like a fine wine on a Tuesday night. And if Todd doesn't like that, she should have out. Where's the second tower in here? Aren't there normally 2?
Got him. God. I hate when they float.
The sentient attached to my damage, guys. Huh? It's dead. What do I do?
Kill it again.
I was gonna say it adapted to your damage? Hell, it was dead already.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's shooting me while I put on scarabs. Ah, thanks for that.
Angry Taco. Oh, Cyan's the one that's over here. That's why I haven't been able to start it yet, because there's no Cyan key.
Nope, haven't seen one.
There we go. I keep thinking about ice cream, because I mentioned it during the...
Yep. Nope, you and me both. That's why I asked Marana earlier if our food had arrived, because it came with ice cream sandwiches.
Ooh, that's fun.
Like, did the food I ordered show up? Because I would really like to be told that that's a yes.
Fucking Bursa. Get out of here. I wonder if we have enough red keys. I'm holding one, you're holding one, and there's 3 on the ground. I think we have enough keys, guys.
Do we? Are you absolutely sure? Wow, alright. This is how I know they're starting to deal tons of damage, because they hit me once and my scarab armor dropped by 22%. Hold on now.
Yeah, I'm still fine. What level are they?
They're not like...
Oh, they're level 60. Come on.
It was just interesting that one of them hit me with something and I lost 22% of my armor. And I was like, what the hell did you do?
A lot of status procs, that's what.
I was like, what did you just hit me with? The answer to that is, fuck off, please.
I have an arcane that allows me to get 1,200 armor on a finisher kill, and Fatal Teleport counts as a finisher kill.
Oh, did they fix that finally? Because when they changed Covert Lethality, those teleports weren't finishers. So I'm glad they fixed that. By the way, look what I found.
Another one. Holy shit.
Look what I found.
Well, I mean, we've got quite a bit, so let's bail at 8, I guess. So we'll do 4 more, and then...
That's actually really good to know, because it means Covert Lethality can stay on your dagger for Ashe. For your Fatal Teleport builds, because if they fixed it so that the Fatal Teleport counts as finisher damage like it's supposed to, then that means you're dealing double damage with it.
It 110% does, because I'm watching that timer reset to 45 seconds.
Yeah, because when they first nerfed Covert Lethality, they didn't count them as finishers, which obviously is dumb. But I'm glad that they
a lot of damage.
Glad they fixed it.
I think it was a 410k or something like that. May have been. I still actually haven't finished my Talons either, because I could have a 5x multiplier, but I haven't finished up the Forma work on it. Very lazy.
Oh, I'm sorry, you didn't die. There we go.
Oh no, a shield boost. Oh man. Whatever will I do?
I don't know, I'm just killing enemies in a room.
Shield gating.
I just Fatal Teleported one of the conduits.
Yeah. I mean, you can teleport to anything you can target, to be fair.
Big fun. Alrighty.
Remember the key important feature to Fatal Teleport Death?
Yeah.
Do you remember what it is?
No.
It always puts you behind the target.
Yep. Which is why I still use it even though I can't Fatal Teleport the bursts.
Yep. See, the important thing to remember about Ashe's teleport is it always puts you behind the target. So even without the Fatal Teleport, you can still shank him in the face with a sword.
Well, one more to go. Ah, my shield! I still wish they made a mod that would let you like a percentage of your shield to your health. That'd be so useful. That'd be really funny for Heldren, because then you couldn't use your ability to have a shit ton of health. Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious. Just a Heldren that can't do anything but has like 7,000 health.
Oof.
Oh man, I just see a Heldren with that standing up to Inaros and going, "Yeah, it's fun, ain't it?" And the Inaros looks over like, "What the fuck?" I upgraded. What do you want from me, man? It's fun.
Hey, Goten,
yeah.
Unfortunately, you don't get ice cream sandwiches.
There should have been a box of ice cream sandwiches.
Well, wait, why not?
They might have. It's also possible they might have been out of.
Marana said it. Oh.
Yeah, they might have been out of. They might have been out of them, which means I should see a refund. That might have been that refund we got back.
Hey, speaking of which, I'm gonna go get a bowl of ice cream.
Oh wait, are you guys waiting on me? I'm sorry.
I did the good killy.
You guys were waiting on me and didn't say anything, so I was a murder hobo. Yeah, well you're already out, so give me a minute. I was a murder hobo. I wasn't paying attention. No, we just left the mission, Zora. Just happened. This guy didn't say anything about being short on the order either. Interesting. Well, I'll look while these guys are getting stuff ready. I can pull it up and look. Oh, yay! An extra 22-hour resource drop. Woo! Thanks. Let me invite all the goobers here. Yeah, should have been a thing of ice cream sandwiches. Interesting. I'll look at that later. It's fine. I have it. I'll look at it later. I'll pull you in just a second there, Zora.
Already done.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, I was gotta do all the things. Yeah, no, so our delivery person changed because she quit. Because they had her driving around too long. And the new guy who replaced her is a freaking schmuck.
Are you guys gonna delivery driver?
He's nice. But he doesn't do his job right. And being nice doesn't fix incompetence.
Resource booster, nice. That's handy.
So we got 2 C5s and 2 W1s.
Yeah. And that's for all three of us, so we can really stretch out our odds here. I need to
Jesus Christ. That was loud as fuck, Zora.
Okay.
Zora, you're fine. He just needs to turn you down. It's okay.
Everybody has me maxed out because I was so quiet before this.
Nope, I always had you at 100%.
Yes, I know. Wait, just 100?
Yep.
Oh.
I had you at 100.
I had never adjusted your volume until just now. I just listened.
The C5s, yeah, the C5s have the blueprint. So those don't need to be ratted.
I just did this thing, Zora, called using my ears and listened.
Back to delivery drivers. Have you ever noticed, like, been able to recognize a FedEx or other normal mail delivery person, like from previous times they've dropped off a package?
Yes.
It's weird because
it's not weird to me. This is called the powers of observation.
I apparently failed to join the session.
I absolutely suck at remembering names. I'm great at faces, though. If I meet you, you'll never escape, because I will know what you look like for the rest of time.
Oh, okay. You're running at death, so I don't have to run it.
What just happened?
He queued something up.
Yep.
Why did I get kicked out?
You didn't. You're still here, and you're back. You're correct. I did hear a ship leave, and then I heard a ship come back. So I don't know what happened, but you're here. I don't know what changed.
Like you almost as much as Bucket doesn't like you.
I don't know what happened to you, but you are here now. All right.
I
so I can.
hate you, Zora. I just don't like you.
I don't think Bucket has the energy to hate anything except Nata.
No, you would be very.
I'd be very what?
I still have an ex-girlfriend's number, and I'm waiting for the chance to fucking destroy her life with that number any second I get.
Oof.
A cunt. An extreme fucking cunt that nearly tried to destroy my entire identity. So yeah. No, I can hold hatred for many things. It's just none of you are those things.
Yay!
I can hold disdain, disrespect, pure apathy, annoyance, even distaste. But pure hatred? No. I have many other things I can worry about hating before I have to worry about you guys.
The gauntlet has been laid.
Even Denipin, as much of a prick as he is.
Not wrong.
Anyway, back to what
Love him to death, but not wrong.
I've noticed most people hardly ever recognize a delivery driver that is.
Can I just give this Sindo Prime to somebody? I don't need it.
I'll take it, but I don't need it.
No, it's built, so I can't give it to you.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying I have duplicate built things that I was just like, can I give this to a person just here? Like, we have people who pop in here like, can I get Ember Prime? And I'm like, here. I have one built, and the game's like, you can't give that to them. I'm like, but I can though.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a second set of every weapon. Every prime.
Are you just that fucking bored? Jesus.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
I like adopting children, and then I just hand them things.
As for what you're saying, Zora, I don't know about anybody else, but I noticed delivery drivers. I know that we've had like the same mail lady for ages. Just the other day when we drove to the store, I noticed that it was a black lady instead of the normal white lady we got. Very weird. Different vehicle too.
Yeah.
And I also noticed that we tend to get the same FedEx driver, the same UPS
Yep.
driver. I notice all the time.
Well, yeah, because they run the same route. The route never changes.
Yeah. I mean,
The only times the person is going to change is if they're like sick or they quit.
Both my mom and my stepdad don't
need
to recognize the our FedEx driver, who is, you noticed her. She wears aviator sunglasses and has her hair down to her shoulders, and you would recognize her face.
I've noticed that I tend to recognize and remember things with a lot more like finite details. And I think it's because I've become so paranoid over the years that I constantly pay attention and remember everything. Because if it ever comes back to haunt me, it's like, okay, I'm ready. So, could just be they're not paranoid enough.
She always tries to be really friendly, and she like introduces herself as if they know her, but they always forget about her.
Oh yeah, that's the one I was looking for. I was so confused. I was like, what? Where? What? Got it. Never mind. Fine.
So now that Sora's done with that, Kadar.
Yo, what up?
Relic.
I'll get there. I was fixing a dagger, man.
Anyway,
sorry. Which one? What am I doing? What do you want?
You have the Stalta on, and I tried it out, and
It's fun.
fell in love with that fucking thing instantly.
It's fun. It doesn't do quite as much damage as I would like it to do, but it's still fun.
Doesn't matter. I love it so much for one reason and one reason only.
Okay, what relic?
Doesn't matter.
Either
Just pick one.
C5 or anything.
So, well, I figured we were doing the ones we just picked up, but I just didn't remember which ones those were.
Death's running
C5.
the C5.
Okay, so C5.
Well, you can run the W1. It's just you need to rat it. So I don't care.
That looks fun.
Now let's run the C5 together, because we don't want to run and get both of the parts we need and have to choose.
Yeah. I was gonna say that's always a bad plan.
Anyway, the reason why the Stalta is one of my favorites now is that the charge trigger is not terrible. It is done
Correct.
like every other game's charge trigger.
Yeah, it's not a bad charge trigger.
Self charges, self-discharges.
It doesn't do as much damage either as I would like, but
it doesn't confuse me. It doesn't make me angry. I can use it, and I'm very happy with it. And I love it. And I wish more fucking games or more of their weapons would do that.
Ow!
Everybody except for Zora. So Zora, have fun with your melee weapon.
What?
With my 2. You know, the one that increases your attack speed with your melee by like 1 trillion? Yeah, that one. That's yours now. Have fun.
Oh, damn.
Oh, nice.
Oh, if you didn't go so fucking fast, Death, you would get it too.
No,
Along
I'm
with
fine
the
with that.
absolute shit ton of armor.
I'm Rhino.
Again, you could use that.
yeah, I was gonna say her buff helps you stack your iron skin.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot about that.
It's a situation of she roars, you roar, you pop thing.
Roar doesn't affect the armor.
It affects your
power. Not infinite, so there's that.
Roar absolutely affects the ability.
Well, roar is just weapon damage, ain't it?
Yeah.
No, did they change it? I thought it was power strength.
No, it's always been damage.
Has it always been? I don't know. I don't use Rhino enough to know.
I know that, also, I didn't know this. I don't know if this was a recent change or if for some reason I just wasn't getting it. But, my, Infinite Warcry, allies can't do it on their own, but if mine stays up, my ally stays up too. I don't have to constantly recast it for them. I don't know if that's new or not, but it's very... Where the fuck are you going? Get over here, you sack of shit.
Me?
No, I'm talking to Goten, because he uses his melee weapon like his fucking heart.
Why are we still here?
Oh, there's no enemies, so I guess, too bad Goten's gonna expire.
Oh.
Yeah, I was just sitting here at the end, one thing like everybody was just saying in the mission when it was over.
I was clearing out.
Shut up, you sack of shit! Trying to kill things and your dumbass is nagging me. You wanna nag me, you fucking blow me. Then you can nag me. This is the one time I'm so glad you took your time, Kendark, just to fuck them off. This is your one pass for being slow. Just cause
No, that doesn't upset me at all.
Why haven't we let the mission
Oh,
yet, guys?
ow,
What's taking so long?
ow. Raising you back up to 94 was a bad plan. Ow.
Yeah.
Ow. My ears.
Darthax, be an asshole, but don't be a hypocrite.
Yep. Right back, guys.
I wasn't.
Yeah, you were. You were just
No, I was
thinking
just
about
wondering. I never said.
I was gonna say he wasn't. I wouldn't.
Passive aggressive bitch. Get off the Be angry. Quit being a bitch.
No, you're Bucket. You're angry enough for the world. All right.
Not enough, apparently.
There's no reason to be angry.
There's no reason to be angry. There are many reasons to be angry. People are dying for no fucking reason because of the color of their skin. If that's not enough to be angry about, then I don't know what to be angry.
I came back at a weird moment.
Yep.
Well, then something should be done about that. There's no reason to be angry.
I'm going to shove my foot so far up your ass that I make you angry just out of the sheer proximity to my anger.
I missed something.
we got the C4 part, so that's good. So I'm gonna run the W1.
Operator, you have remembered well how the Tenno arm themselves.
Well, I'm gonna run it with it.
I finally got around to doing my MR test.
Okay. Did you fail it again?
28. Nah, I knocked it out.
I thought you already were in or 20. I can't keep track.
He was. He just hadn't done the test.
Numbers are too big.
I sat at 28 test. I did it once and I thought I was okay, and then I tried it and I failed it, and
I didn't even want to make it to 20 like I have. I wanted to stay 16. I was fine there. Or 18, I guess. I don't know. A number that was not the maximum. Too much work trying to get that high.
You need them to open a relic, but are you
Can't keep track of everyone else doing the same thing.
We're near a fissure. They're dropping reactants. Use it to crack
Merry
open the
Christmas,
relic. Keep fighting. Look, the
And alright,
Words.
It's hard to remember names. I gave you the buff.
What up, Blink?
Scans indicate
Mega
a target
speed.
is in the vicinity. Find it. Mission complete.
Nah,
The
that one was
captive has
that
been
good.
escorted to the extraction
Ow.
point. Well done. Heavy robotic signature detected. Lock and load.
Why am I the only one in like the entire world that seems disgusted? when
Oh
you
my
guys-
goodness gracious, can I stop bouncing? God.
Like everyone in here gets so excited when we all burp at each other, but I so severely detest it. I kept quiet about it because it's not that important, but like it's bugging me that everyone gets all high and mighty about it. What the hell?
Don't look at me, I don't care either.
It's a blasty thing.
Like a bunch of mongering pit bulls who don't understand that they can do more than just growl all day. Pit bulls are good dogs, but you're ruining their reputation by making them look like a bunch of egotistical pricks.
Why aren't you at the accent?
Because I like killing things, unlike you.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going back out there. Fuck you, Kato.
I like to benefit from his experiences by killing things.
You know, Zora, it's interesting because nice guys are supposed to finish last, and yet you're the prick that's always gone first. So what the fuck does that mean? I'm not a nice guy. I was third last time. What does that mean for me? Does that mean I'm gonna get laid more often? No, it means you're a fucking liar!
I never said I was a nice guy. I just said I was a person who doesn't get angry very often. Or easily.
Where's that fucking camera?
I get angry very quickly, and I stay angry for a long time.
Yeah, I don't know where this camera, why this stuff is still up.
Oh, hey, we got the...
There you go.
That was fast.
Cool.
Bang! Done, just like that. Also, Blink says he loves you death, getting sexual gratification from his physical threats.
Thank God he's finally moved on to somebody new.
I think he's talking about you there, bucket for that last one, but I don't know.
Who?
No, he said death.
Yeah, I said that.
I love you, Death. So, it's Death's problem now. Good luck, Death. Have fun.
I'll just stab him in the anus.
Good.
I mean, that's what he wants.
Whatever gets your rocks off, man. I don't care.
Do you, guys. Do you. I'll
You
just be
deal
over
with
here.
them, I don't need them, alright?
I'll just be over here.
I need them.
Now all I need is systems and chassis for Inaros. I have one relic for the Inaros chassis.
I need the chassis and neuroptics.
Oh yeah, I need chassis and neuroptics too, sorry. Neo T3.
And then I need all the Pantera parts besides the blueprint. And I think I still need the Karis blueprint. Since I guess I'm getting all of them. I didn't want all. Here we are. Because fucking Kadar talked me into the dagger.
I mean, it's a good dagger.
It does look cool. I wasn't sure about it at first, but it does look cool.
It looks freaking sweet, and its damage is insane.
I'll try it. I mean, I tried the Stalta, and that thing was such a pain in the ass to farm. I nearly fucking shot myself in the head.
Yeah, it's a good. Hey, it's a melee weapon that does a ton of damage, but it is a pain to work with.
Yeah, but it's a little dagger.
It is a little dagger, but it's a little dagger. It's a little dagger that just with 3 mods on it did like 300,000 damage. I'm okay with this.
I'll give it a shot. What are we going for again?
I have an Inaros chassis relic.
Oh,
T3.
Okay. Oh, well, I'm fucked. Let me see. Yeah, there's no others. Okay. Well, I've got a few rad ones. I'll just start running some random suckers. Or no, I'll actually see if there are any. Oh, apparently none of the Pantera parts are in Neo. That's weird.
That is weird.
Yeah, that is really weird. No, that can't be right.
I'm gonna open a Penguin rope because I still have Penguin Prime.
Pantera, yeah, I'm not seeing any Pantera relics in Neo. Not even ones I don't have.
There's 2 Mezzo, a Lith, and an Axie.
Huh. That's a new one. Normally they do.
Yeah, normally there's one in each. Yeah.
If there aren't enough parts for that.
Yeah, there are.
There
are?
Yeah, there's 4.
Yeah.
Blueprint, chassis, systems, neuroptics. There's always been 4.
No, he's talking about the Panthera. There's receiver.
Oh.
Right now.
No. Isn't the receiver? Isn't it receiver, stock, barrel, blueprint?
Yep. The point is there are 4 parts. And
yeah, there's always 4 parts.
I believe that 4 is less than 4.
Yeah, it's always 4. I understand.
No! Oh my god, I want to shit myself. I'm so angry at all this. I don't even need the shit.
See, that's why I don't want to get angry. Because you want to do that.
Well, no, he wants to do that, but he's weird. He deals with his anger in a weird.
That because of you is the problem.
See, I wouldn't want to do that. And I want to do that.
And you're not gonna. You're not him.
I'm going to turn you into a crab and consume you like the weak crustacean flesh you are.
That's interesting. I want to see that.
Oh, you will.
The relic has been crafted. Finish your mission to find out what's inside.
Do. Ow. I love that the dead Bursa flashbanged me. What the hell? I walked past him and he hit me with the flashbang. What is this nonsense?
Wait, hold on. Blink, are you looking at Kandarak's eye movements when I get angry?
You're still in the clear. No
that seems like an odd choice. Why? Does he look like he's about to be murdered or something?
Nah, he's got a camera in your room.
Yeah, yours already mentioned that, but I've already checked. Besides, I don't think he's smart enough to sneak a camera in my room.
Yeah.
What do you want to defend?
Probably put it in backwards and just staring at a black screen is what actually. He's been making it up this whole time because he has no idea and he just wants me to go and fix it. Well, I'm not fixing it, boy. You can fuck yourself. Why don't you come in here and fix it yourself so I can fuck you up the ass with the steel-toed boot?
Jesus Christ, Bucket.
Well, you shouldn't have fucked up the camera in the first place.
This man. This man, everybody.
I saw welders pranking each other. It's just this video of people and they were welding steel-toed boots together.
Yeah, I saw that one too.
That was funny as shit.
Is it a statement or an insult? It's a statement.
It's both, and after I get called out, I'm gonna fuck the kid's mother.
Is it your reminder that, oh yeah, I can do that?
Thanks for the reminder, kid. You make a great counter. I'm gonna go fucking mom now. Well, okay. I mean, that's, I don't know. Not the rare part, but it is a rare part.
That was my only one.
Well, that's embarrassing.
No, it's a statement of fact.
Well, no, it is embarrassing because that means you can't do anything. Now we're stuck there with our cocks out and nothing to fuck.
Well, that's what you sent your little brother on Father's Day. I mean, it's not wrong. It's not wrong.
So where's the place to get Neo relics? Because I guess that's what we're going for, right?
Also, again, the person intentionally failing disruptions, he's doing that so that he can get the A, B, or C drop.
Yeah, but that's not necessary because they all drop anyway.
Yeah.
He's just being stupid. I've established that.
He's just making, yeah, he's just making it overly complicated for no reason.
I know, but that is something that I do when I'm farming relics by myself.
Well, that makes you dumb too.
No, it's just.
Well, I mean, he's doing it alone, so you know.
If you're doing it alone, then it's fine. Then I don't care.
Wow, the Karis doesn't have any Neo relic either. It's 2 Mesos and an Axie.
Really? Huh.
Operator? Orders one.
Well, that one I could expect it to be missing from one because it's only 3 parts, but even then, I figured for something like that they'd pick the higher 3 tiers.
And I don't have any of the relics for it.
I might have some for the Karis one. Fishing on my ice.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's eating ice cream. He's busy.
Priority.
He's busy shoving it in his face.
It is very tasty. I think that's my second bowl. I can't remember though. I kind of don't know what's going on. Between Kayla de Fame's high voice and Valkyr's gameplay, I kind of haven't really been paying attention to much of anything. I've got 1 B4 in the Axie area, and I've got the K3 in the Mesa, but I do not have the P3.
Well, what? I don't know.
I'm
Karis
not repeating
relics.
myself. Let's see. Axie capture. B4. I'm ratting it because if it fucks up, then I might get a Baza blueprint, and I do still want the Baza.
I think I have a full set if you want it.
Nah, I don't care that much. It's more like a passive idea in case I get so bored that I just need to do something to keep playing. It's not really a priority. The only real priorities I have are the kill liches. I've been doing that in spades. Oh, that reminds me. Did I ever upgrade the Ion guy? Yeah, I did. Got like 4% on it because I got a shit number. Oh well. Yeah, let's see. What are my weapons all at? Character 54, 57, 55, 56, 56, 50, and 60 for the primary. So I actually only have the Shakur to level up in above 50%.
It would seem I have the barrel and receiver for if you need those. I got them.
Barrel and receiver for what?
Oh.
For boss.
Oh, I don't need them. I have the bombs.
Here to find and bring them to the extraction point.
You're talking to the wrong guy about giving stuff to you. Like, I have all the
Yeah,
things.
you're talking to me, genius.
Like, I have all the things.
You're near efficient. They're
You
dropping
shitheads.
Use it to crack open a relic. The reactant is working on your relic. Find more.
Ah, I got 2 out of 3. I would have gotten 3 out of 3 if Dark didn't trigger the camera. Fucking prick.
You're welcome.
Ah, fuck
The capture target.
Look, I gotta keep it interesting or you'll get bored.
We need the subject brought back alive.
You heard what I said. No need. You heard what I said. No need to be a little bitch about it.
Finish your mission to find out what's
Man, I'm gonna fuck you up the ass after they're done.
Hurry, complete the capture before they expire.
Oh, a Haro castle
Mission
blueprint.
complete. The captive has been escorted to the
Wow, the
extraction point.
excitement is
Well done.
palpable.
The robotic signature detected.
I mean, I would hope so. He just got the rarest thing in the game.
I thought that was the ammo case mod.
It's fair. Fair play.
You know, one thing that I still don't have is the peculiar mod from Sanctuary Onslaught. There's only 2 of them, and they're entirely cosmetic, but I still don't have it.
I have peculiar bloom. What's the other one?
I have that.
The bloom is the one that does crit on flower, and the other one, I can't remember what it does, but I think it's just head based. I don't remember that.
Hi.
I've still never gotten either of those.
What you guys do?
I'm cleaning up this plate.
I farmed the ever-living fuck out of it, so I think I have a couple
Awesome.
extra.
Because on the trash can. It's okay, it's an accident.
Yeah, it was an accident.
We're having problem keeping the cat away.
I thought the cat was down here.
He came back up.
It wasn't supposed to. That means you opened the door.
I also had to bring him down twice because he kept running back upstairs.
Ooh, look at that.
I have 2 weeks worth
Maybe you could hold on for a second?
I will absolutely hold the kitten. Come here, kitten. Come here.
I had 30 for about 3 years, and I drained
Upstairs,
through
Billy.
in the span of about
Hi, buddy. No, stop. Calm down. I'm trying to set you
I
down.
had 20 when I went to
All right. Relax,
for
relax,
a couple
relax.
weeks, and I came
Don't
back
let-
in.
Go to Ireland.
One of my friends got married there. And so I went there, and I had my friend doing the daily logins for me, just logging in on my account, and he made all the forma for me. And then I got back, and they were all gone within like 4 days.
Yeah. Problem is, forma is just like so demanding a resource.
It really is. All right.
Yeah, I've probably spent
All right, everybody. Thanks, everybody, for stopping by today. That's what we're going to call it. We are just before our time check, which is fine. We'll be back Friday night with more Witcher playthrough stuff. We just hit Chapter 4, so we'll dive more into Chapter 4 and the Lady of the Lake and all that fun jazz on Friday evening. Otherwise, I'm going to go hang out with the family, find out why some of my food wasn't delivered, and, just kind of relax. So you guys be safe, be well, and I'll see you guys Friday. Bye.